Buddy, it's me, it's your boy, Glenn, aka Glenn Dude Cry, aka the Hammer. We're doing limited tier list, the rares and mythics. How exciting! And I'm here, joined with my good friend Travis. Say hello, Travis. Oh, he's gone, and he's gone, and he's gone. This is embarrassing. Where'd you go? Hello? Are you just trying to embarrass me on stream? Is that what you're doing right now? You're trying to embarrass me in front of everybody? In front of all my friends? Travis? Travis? Oh my god. Did you leave? Did you leave the house? Are you okay? Did someone come in and try to kidnap you? What's going on, Travis? Talk to me. Talk to me. Are you okay? Let me know if you're okay. I'm worried. I think someone got him. Okay, Phew, he's back. Where were you? Where were you?
I don't know. A fucking big thing came in.
What?
Big thing came in.
Oh. Sounds rough.
Do I need to say more?
Well, say hi to the goddamn chat. Say hi to everybody.
What's a chat?
You ruined my intro. Soiled it. It's ruined.
I walked away on purpose right when you started.
I knew it. Funny. I knew it.
Went to go smoke a bong.
Oh my god. Classic.
So.
Classic.
By the way, I want you all to know Glenn told me to be on ready, naked on Twitch at 8 o'clock. And What time is it, everybody? 8:59.
Ready. Not an hour late, though. Look, I'm sorry. My job had the hours vary. Okay, I was hoping I'd get home by 8, but I had to stay out a little extra because we're busy.
But why do I have to be naked?
Well, why would you not be naked?
When we were getting ready, you were like, "Why are you naked?" And you made me put clothes on, but you told me to be naked and ready at 8.
Well, yeah. Why aren't you naked? Take your clothes off right now. Take your clothes off right now.
You first.
No, I can't. I can't. I'm shy.
Well, I'm shyer.
Oh.
How about you pay for a premium site so you don't have ads on your stream?
No, I'm getting paid for these ads.
I have to watch your stupid ads. Now we have to see ads. These people don't even get a cut of these ads.
No, they sponsor the show. Ads. I'm sponsored by the military, actually. So the Marine Corps is sponsoring the stream.
You know what? We're kind of all sponsored by the military if you think about it.
Sure. Thank you for your service. All right. Let's just move into it. So we're doing the rares and mythics today. We're gonna be doing a set review. We got a tier list up. So tier list is top 10 bombs. Grown test, also a bomb, but you groan when they play because it's really good. We got good rares. Solid, same as common / uncommon, not good normally, but fun build around, and get this out yo deck. Oh wait, I spelled it. I said get this out to deck. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Should be.
Get this out yo deck. Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna dive right into it. So we're gonna start with lands, go the lands into artifacts into multicolored. So first up, we have Elven Passage. It's a rare land. You can tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice this land, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto battlefield tapped, then shuffle. You may behold an elf. If you do, untap that land. Okay. What are you showing me your disheveled foot?
Did you hear my fart? No.
Oh, that's what you're going for? I thought you were showing me your toe that fell off.
I really need a mic. This card looks sweet.
Yeah, sweet in the elves deck.
Just fetch land. Would you play it in any deck though, right?
Well, I mean, outside of the elves deck, it's a worse evolving wilds because it still comes in tapped and you lose a life. I mean, still,
yeah.
You probably, I think, if you don't have any other duels, you still play it outside of the elf deck.
I mean, it's best in the elf deck, but I mean, it's like it's a fetch land, basically.
Yeah. In the elf deck, it's just a prismatic vista, right? That's a card that does this exact thing, but for like you don't need an elf.
Yeah.
So I mean, great in the elf deck, fine outside of it, just worse evolving wilds, but not by much. I'm just gonna put solid, I think.
If the commons and uncommons weren't any of our top picks, and you had an Elven passage, would you take that? Like, would you just take this and stay open?
Pack one, pick one?
Ish. Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, because it really
I feel
is. If you're outside of the
Yeah.
elf deck, it is just worse evolving wilds. And you're not
Okay.
often pack one, pick one in evolving wilds. And like pack one, pick one, you're not going to know if you're in the elf deck or not. So I don't think this is a super high pick early on. When you
Okay.
know you're in the elf deck, I think maybe like in the later packs you'll pick it higher, but you also should get
Okay.
past it if your lane is open. So I
Yeah.
think it's just solid fixing.
Okay. Since we're going over rares, I'm gonna ask that a lot.
Right.
That's
All right.
the opportune time to see the rare. So just put it as what? Just good?
Oh yeah, put it solid.
Just solid. Yeah. Move on. This next one's kind of cool.
Yep, go on.
Got the Lonely Mountain. It's taps for red. Obviously, it's a mountain. The land enters tapped unless you control an equipment. And for 4 and a red and tap, you create a 2/2 red dwarf creature token. The ability costs 1 less to activate for each equipment you control. Activate only as a sorcery.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice land.
Yeah. Especially sealed. Any kind of long variation of a deck is going to like this.
I mean, I think you would always play a land that comes in tapped and lets you make a 2/2 for 5 mana. And the fact that this can come in untapped and also has a reduction in the dwarf deck seems pretty good to me. Like you're playing this at goblins as well, I'd assume.
Yeah, like so many times you see this kind of ability. It's like until end of turn, this land turns into this, or mana cost plus sacrifice this land, make a token. This one's just every turn you're pumping this out. There's like not really any land destruction. So like I'm not even joking. Like, would you? Is it too greedy of me in my secret black blue deck to splash this and like 2 other mountains to activate it?
That's too greedy, I think. That's definitely too greedy. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I mean, the only way I can see that, yeah, is if you're doing a hard control deck and this is like your win con.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to come up very often.
Cool deck. I mean, you play it in Rakdos. You play it in Boros. Cool card.
I think just great.
Just solid, or you think it's definitely better than the last one?
Yeah, I think it's better than. I think I would put in great rares. Like this is just in the late game, especially if you have some equipment, and this is costing like 2 or 3 mana. That's gonna be amazing.
Oh, for some reason I thought it just meant like if you had an equipment, it's 1 less, but it's 1 for each equipment.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow. There's some pretty good equipment in the set too. Like some equipment that brings along a body, so you're probably gonna have a reduction on this a lot in the dwarf deck.
I feel like we're already starting out. What I said was like the commons and uncommons we saw. I mean, there was a couple of good ones, but we kind of felt like this was more of a more tapered set so far. But I feel like these rares are just going to go off. This is definitely
a lot of good rares. Yeah,
I've seen 2, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let's keep going then.
So kill streak, that's lies. I would never say I hate Travis. He's my best friend. Anyway,
yeah, you tell him.
Yeah,
you tell him.
All right, up
you
next,
tell Ed Dragon.
We got Sting, Bilbo's Sword. So it's 2 mana for legendary artifact equipment. It's got Flash. When Sting enters, put a hone counter on Sting for each creature target opponent controls. Attach Sting to up to 1 target creature control, and then the hone counter gives equipments +1/+0 per hone counter, and it's got equip 3. It's kind of a weird one.
The bigger the swarm you're fighting, the stronger the counter is.
Yeah, so if your opponent
has... It only happens once. Okay.
But I think there's other ways at rare to add more hone counters. So like if your opponent has 2 creatures, this is a flash equipment that gives a creature +2/+0.
Not into this.
Yeah, I don't
this
like
seems
it
like a computer card or something. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe not even. I don't know. This is too situational. You're gonna be holding on to this while. It doesn't even defend your creature.
Exactly. That's
Doesn't
my
give them
problem.
any defense. Nah.
Yeah, no first strike, no toughness boost.
This is no better than like 2 mana, give a creature +2/0 until end of turn or something. I don't know. It's like barely better than that.
Yeah, I think this card's actually quite bad. And equip 3 is a lot too, to like just
I will
give a
say,
creature +3/+0.
as a little boy growing up, you always like, when your friends come over, you use your imagination and you play. And oftentimes we'd be like knights and we'd have swords, or like we'd use broomsticks and staff. But I had a Sting replica sweet sword. It's like plastic. It was my favorite sword. I had it for so long. It was Sting. This
Cool.
sword.
Huh.
Yeah, nice little story.
Yeah, good story.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
put
get this out of your
that,
deck.
put that in. I mean, not normally good, but like, I don't know, maybe you could play it if you're like in a really aggressive deck, in a sideboard card. If you're against like some kind of swarm, like go wide strategy, but it's probably just get it out.
I think you just never play this card. It seemed like, unless I'm missing something here, it seems just bad to me. Like, I mean, at
Yeah.
most you're gonna get at most you're probably getting +4/+0, which is, I mean, I guess it can maybe once in a while, so win you a game when you swing out, and then the unblock guy, you put this on, pump it a bunch, but it's just too situational. It doesn't save creatures in combat.
If you weirdly had a bunch of first strike and double strike in your deck somehow,
Yeah,
it'd be good, but not.
just doesn't really add to the board enough for me to want to play it. All right, up next.
We have My Precious. I used to be able to really good at the voice. My Precious, 3 mana, legendary artifact equipment. It also has adventure, 1 and a black, instant adventure. Has an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, and you draw 2 cards. And then the normal equipment is equipped creature has hexproof and can't be blocked. Equipped cost is 2, pay 2 life. It's a strong ability. That's a very strong ability. When I first started playing Magic way back in the day, one of my first decks I was very proud of and did very well was the Invisible Stalker.
Classic.
It was hexproof and can't be blocked, and he just troned him out. I mean, I know this is black, but this would also be really, really good. Even if you couldn't use the adventure part, you're just going to play this in like the Tron-y Boros deck in this set.
Yeah, I guess
Pretty
that's the question that I have is, how good is this in the dwarf deck? Like, how good is just a 3-mana equipment? It can start equipping, give stuff hexproof, and can't be blocked.
I think that's incredibly strong, dude. If they do not have an answer to the artifact, they're gonna lose.
I guess so. The only problem I have with it is you're paying 5 mana to give something hexproof unblockable, and then you're not affecting the board at that point. Great on board stalls, but
I think when it's good, it's gonna win the game. I mean, should it just maybe be a 3-mana creature in that person's deck instead? I don't know.
yeah, like, would you rather have this or just a random 3-mana uncommon creature?
I just think if you're doing the equipment thing, and like we were talking about, I do think a legendary artifact. I really think it's going to count towards 2 for storage.
We already looked it up. It doesn't. It does not. It does not, Travis.
You looked it up using AI.
It's not going to count for 2. It never works like that.
It does work like that sometimes.
Well, I mean, sometimes there's that one guy that buffs like white creatures and green creatures, and if a creature is white green, it gets double buff. But it's not going to work like that for this. I'm almost certain it's not going to work like that for this. But I do like this quite a bit in the Goblin deck, because there's a lot of stuff you want to sack, and this is a really nice sack outlet. Like sacrifice a dinky dude, like a Goblin army, whatever token, and you draw 2 cards. Seems pretty good. And then also equipping this onto a mass token that's gotten huge over the game seems nice too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, smacking for 5 or 6.
What if you just put it on the 4/5 bear?
That too, put on the 4/5 bear, I guess.
I'm saying I just feel like it can kind of go in any deck.
Yeah, does it go in green? Does it go in green black?
You just put it on your biggest creature and you win 3 turns.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you get access to the adventure too, which is pretty decent. I mean, I'm not crazy about it, but I'm also always pretty low on equipment in general. I think you're
I
higher than
don't
I
love
am.
equipment either. No, I don't love equipment, but I just think specifically hexproof and can't be blocked. It's just too strong of a combo. They literally have not printed a card that has both of those texts on it. I'm pretty sure since Invisible Stalker,
Yeah, you might be
and that was
right.
like, dude, that was like 2010
Yeah,
or
it does turn all your
2011.
guys into invisible stalkers.
That's
Like I was gonna put
even
it.
the ring. I feel like they knew what they were doing. It's literally the ring with Gollum.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a powerful card, I think, but
Do you think it's great, rare, or because I want to put it in solid?
I'm
But
gonna play with it. It's probably just solid, but I think it's gonna be a great rare.
yeah, I mean, because it just doesn't add any toughness or
It just
power.
transforms any mediocre creature into like an impossible to kill bomb that's gonna kill the opponent. You just put it on anything with 4 power or more, and you win the game in like 3 to 4 turns, most likely at that point.
Yeah, but you also your opponent's also going to be attacking you, and you're spending a lot of mana to play this. Like your
I
opponents
just have a
can maybe
feeling,
outrace you because you're paying 2 life as well on top of the equip cost to like play this
yeah, but
equip.
only one time. And I really feel like this is going to be a super grindy format. That's
Okay,
just my hot take.
I think you're
And
right
that's
about
what
that.
makes good streaming. So
That's
I'm just
true.
going
That's
to make
true.
a hot take
I do think
and
it's gonna be
say
a
my
pretty grindy
precious
format.
is going to be sweet.
So you think it should be in great rares then?
Sure. Put it there. Let's
Okay,
go.
I put a low tier great rares, but
That's fine.
I'm
That's fine.
hesitant. Let it be known I'm hesitant.
That's fine.
All right, up next we have Glamdring Foe Hammer. It's 2 mana for legendary artifact equipment. It has an adventure mode, Gleam of Death. So it's 4 mana, 3 and a blue for a sorcery. It says mill 6 cards and put all instant and sorcery cards among them into your hand. Interesting. And it has the ability instant and sorcery spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is equip creature's power and equip 2. Is this good? This is definitely a build around, right? You have to have a lot of instants. Like you want to hit at least 2 instants and sorceries off of this for it to be worth it. Which means you probably
Yeah, I
need
mean,
like 10 in your deck. Because if you whiff, it's horrible. If you get 1, it's okay, but still, you paid 4 mana to draw 1 card.
I think this is a super, super cool card. I don't think it's going to be good and limited.
Yeah, I think this is like the definition of not good normally, but fun build around.
It's
I'm like, I could see a deck. Actually, I'm just gonna say it, not even not good normally, just
if you
not
have
good,
a
but fun build around.
so here my whole thing with making instants and sorcery spells costs a bunch less to cast. If you have a really, really heavy instant and sorcery deck, you probably have a lot of 1, 2, and 3 cost instants and sorceries in your deck. So I'm just thinking like the first part is cool, but the second part I'm just like, how much value are you really getting off of giving out 4 mana to have reduction of your instances in limited? Like I
Right,
just
right.
don't think this card in limited is worth it.
I don't think it's worth it either. I mean,
You have to invest 4 mana to get mana reduction.
yeah.
And it's like, are you really gonna like get that back? So then we really just need to look at the first part of the card, the Gleam of Death. And I don't know if I would play that even in a strong instant sorcery deck. I'd rather have a bounce spell or a counter or a draw spell. This card's a trap.
Well, yeah, I think it's a trap. I think you can in that secret blue-black deck we've talked about. I think this maybe could go in that. Like if you have mostly instants and sorceries in your deck,
Yeah, just for the Gleam of Death though. You don't care about the actual equipment.
yeah, pretty much just for the Gleam of Death. If you're like
Just
drawing
for the Gleam of
3 cards off of
Yeah.
this, it's not
I
too
think
bad, but
it's almost like an uncommon at that point though.
yeah, it's like kind of just a
You
bad
know, so it's
uncommon.
like if you get this on the wheel and you're doing that black-blue deck, throw it in. But don't waste a pick on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a not good but fun build around. I mean, it's probably just get this out your deck. Most people just not play this, but I think I'm gonna try it at some point. See how it goes. But yeah, it seems like a pretty bad card. No power toughness boost is rough on any equipment that costs you 4 total mana to equip. And then you have to untap with it with the creature to actually probably do anything. So, but all right,
It's actually good to know that, because that is a very strong card, but it's actually good that it's not good and limited in a way. The Arkenstone, 5 mana, legendary artifact. It has Seek of the Heart. It's a sorcery adventure for 2 and a white. Search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then the legendary artifact part of the card that costs 5 mana is creatures you control get +1/+1. So an anthem. And at the beginning of your end step, you draw a card.
This card seems
that is very powerful.
This
seems crazy.
Nuts. This is insane.
Yeah, very, very good.
I mean, I think I would play just a 5 mana artifact at the end step, draw a card. I'd probably just play that. And this has so much more. Like, it's going to draw you so many cards. It's going to buff it's going to affect the board immediately. It's going to buff your board. It draws you a card before you get to play it.
I mean, it's literally the card Anthem and the card Phyrexian Arena mashed together, same mana rate, but all colorless, and you don't lose a life.
And you get
it is at your end step. You draw the card, but whatever. You know,
and you get the tutor.
You get it early.
Tutor for your best card. There's a lot of cracked legendaries in this set, so this card's insane.
Sure, yeah,
I think.
But I'm just saying, just the Arkenstone without Seek the Heart is sweet.
Is it top 10 bomb range?
It might be. It's a very strong card.
I'm gonna throw it there for now.
The best part of some of these really big bomb artifacts that would cost like 7 to 9 mana was drawing an extra card every turn, or maybe 2 extra cards every turn.
Yeah.
And this is like the cheapest version of that we've seen,
yeah.
really. That has some, that's a sweet card.
This card seems insane. You drop this on turn 5, your board gets bigger, you start drawing cards. This is kind of like, there was, what was it called? Avengers Assemble in Marvel, and that was the Anthem +2/+2, and you drew a card if like a hero entered or attacked. It was kind of like that, and that was a bomb. Yeah. That was one of the best.
This is colorless.
It goes in
and honestly, deck. Even without Seek the Heart, you probably just play it in any deck.
Yeah, I think if you're not playing white, you still play this card. It's just so good.
Yeah, this is very good.
Hey, what's up, Devin? How's it going? All right, up next. Wait, is it my turn? I think it's my turn. Orcust Goblin Cleaver. So it's 3 mana for a legendary artifact equipment, and it has equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has trample. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, choose a creature type. Create a treasure token for each creature control of that type. Equip 3.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a cool card, but I was expecting like a Sword of Fire and Ice type effect, where like draw a card or something when it deals damage. Getting treasures is a lot worse.
I feel like this set's gonna have a lot of like really cool cards. But I don't know how good they're gonna be for limited. Do you know what I mean? But like, this is just a really cool card. Like, I'm gonna put this in my elf deck.
Yeah, this is a commander card for sure. I actually think it's probably bad and limited though. Like 6 mana for +2/+2 and trample.
And if it does get through, you might get 1 or 2 treasures.
Yeah, and by that point, you don't.
So then net, you're doing all that for 4.
Yeah.
So it's like you literally have to hit reasonably probably 3 times for this to like make sense.
Yeah.
If you're doing the equipment story thing, you'll probably play it, right?
I don't
or
even
not
know.
even that.
I don't know if I want to put this in a deck.
It's just a trap.
I think it is, because by the time you untap, attack, make treasures, you probably don't need the treasures anymore. Like you already have a lot of mana if you played this and equipped. So the treasures might not even do anything for you.
I get that.
I think it's just an overcosted +2/+2 and trample equipment, pretty much. I think the bottom mode doesn't really do a whole lot in limited. And so I think this is a trap.
Get it out.
Yeah, I think it's get this out your deck.
Cool.
Maybe I should change this to "It's a trap" for the bottom.
It's a trap. Show a little
I'm gonna do that.
Image of Admiral Akbar. I think that's his name. Akbar. Are we on to the next guy? The Great Goblin?
Yeah.
We got the Great Goblin. 1 Rakdos. Legendary Goblin Noble. He's a 3/2. Whenever you put one or more
Wait,
counters
no,
on
wait. You missed one. There's one below that. Thranduil's Company.
Thranduil's Company, 2 blue-green, an elf soldier, 3/4. As long as you control another elf, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. And it has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature you control. It gains vigilance until end of turn. That's strong.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
As long as you control another elf. Okay.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Seems strong though.
Yeah, like you play this turn 5, like you put this down, play a land, just put 2 counters on this, is still fine. Like it's a 4 mana 5/6. It's kind of like a 5 mana 5/6 because you're probably not going to spend the extra mana, but you're
Yeah.
likely going to put the counters on something else and get like a good attack in that turn.
And if you're doing the elf thing, if you have an elf out and you had the extra land,
And you probably
put 2
are.
counters on this guy, you put 2 counters on the other elf.
Yeah.
That's what 7, 8 in stats for 4. If you actually do it right, so it's pretty cool.
This card seems pretty strong to me.
I don't think it's top 10.
No, not top 10, no.
But whatever you have right below top 10,
I think
that's probably right there.
Grown Test.
Yeah, definitely a grown test.
Yeah,
you're gonna be upset when they play this.
Yeah.
If your opponent plays this and you don't have removal, you're gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna grow your board a lot. I mean, the floor on this is if you have like no lands in hand and it's just a 4 mana 3/4. That's the only worry with this card. Because there are sometimes in limited where you kind of cap out of four lands and you just happen to not draw any more lands, and this is doing nothing if that's the case. But
sure,
most of the time you'll have a land to play.
I think blue greens has some draw in it.
Yeah,
I think it's
if you build the deck right,
out.
You should be able to access more lands, and this is just going to take over the game after a couple.
It's
turns.
literally built around dropping lands, so I think it's going to have an easy time activating it.
Also, Devin, have you seen how much storage lockers are nowadays? You got to pay $350 a month for storage locker. That's inflation. All right. Anyway, that's a lot for a storage locker. Next up, we have the Great Goblin. So it's 3 mana, 1 Rakdos Hybrid for a 3/2 legendary Goblin Noble. When you put 1 or more counters on a goblin, orc, or army you control, the Great Goblin deals 2 damage to target opponent. Whenever another goblin, orc, or army you control dies, exile a top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn.
So it activates when you do army.
Yep.
Or a mass.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this set too.
Have we seen any other ways of putting counters on stuff in black-red? I don't think there's been that many. Like, I think there was like one black card that we were like, oh, this would be good in repartee.
Oh, the Golem, like the 4 mana. He has the adventure. You can pay 1 black, put a counter on something.
Yeah.
There's also the white card that just put a counter on stuff. And you can flash it back, put a counter on everything, but that's not really.
If you have a bunch of amass stuff, like how much amass goblin cards do you need in your deck?
I mean,
for this to actually be that good.
I think you probably play this even without a mass if you have a lot of goblins, because the other mode's pretty nice when another goblin, orc, or army
you
dies.
do the red draw.
Yeah.
But so how many other goblins do you want in your deck?
I mean, you gotta have at least like 10 other goblins for this to be worth it, probably.
Okay.
It is a 3 mana 3/2, so like the floor is pretty low. Your opponent, like you play this, and then before anything else dies, your opponent just like deals 2 to it, kills it for 1 or 2 mana. So it trades down a lot with removal, but if it sticks on the board and you have some sack outlets, you're gonna get a lot of value off of it.
Is it worth pack wanting?
Yeah, I could see that, because then you can build around it pretty well too if you pack 1, pick 1 it.
Okay.
I don't think it's
you should just strongly go into the goblin archetype.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you think just below top 10, or do you think just a great rare?
Yeah, I don't think it's top 10. I don't think it's a grown test. I think it's just a great rare. Like when your opponent plays this, you're not going to be happy about it, but you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to lose this game.
Okay,
So
I like that.
I think it's just a great rare. All right,
Up next, we have Tom, Bert, and William. 3 black-green legendary troll 5/5. You can pay 1 and sack another creature. Draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard a card. When Tom, Bert, and William die, if they were a creature, return them to the battlefield. They're an artifact.
Oh,
So they come back.
fun.
No, it's actually is a direct card with that one, the sunshine one that's like turning them to stone.
Oh, yeah.
It's the exact same card, but them at night and then them in the morning. It's
That's
kind of
pretty
cool.
fun. That's pretty fun.
If the other one's cheap, I'm gonna cut out the picture of them stoned and place it on top of them when they're an artifact.
Yeah, it'd be pretty fun.
Would you splash this? Probably splash this in the Rakdos deck.
Yeah, I think you would splash. This is definitely worth the splash in the Rakdos deck because they care about sacrificing stuff, and this is great for that. And it's a sticky threat
this
too.
is the only black card you're gonna put in the Rakdos deck, and you're gonna put probably 3 forests in your deck.
Well, you ideally get some dual lands. You really don't want to be splashing and putting 3 basics. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's worth. It's not so good that you would put 3 forests in your deck to play it. I don't think that's not like
so
superhero Civil War level.
You're trying to get a Golgari dual land and this and like 2 forests.
Or even just like some treasure makers. One, like when I splash a card, I usually only want to play 1 basic of the splash color.
Okay.
If you're playing more than 1 basic, you risk drawing.
But you want 3 sources?
Yeah, at least 3 sources. Yeah, at least 3
so
sources.
So that could be like 1 treasure maker, an evolving wilds, a forest, and this guy.
Yeah, then you're good. Then you're good.
That's like your base, and anything above that's good. 3 treasure makers, a dual, and okay.
Yeah. But yeah, gotcha. I think this card seems good to me. It's like it's a 5-mana 5/5, great baseline. If they kill it, it comes back. You still get the ability, and then like 1 to sack and draw a bunch of cards seems great to me. I think this is a very good Magic card.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
And then the Ferocious deck,
and it's you can do it at instant speed, so it's kind of like a removal blanker kind of. You know, yeah.
I mean, this is kind of a nightmare when your opponent plays this because they're going to want to kill this. It's like a 5/5. It's going to hit hard, and when they do, it's going to make it hard to kill anything else.
Do you think it's a top 10, or do you think it's a grown test?
I think it's more of a grown test. I don't think it doesn't break the game when you play it, but it's going to be really annoying. I gotta go my charger. Okay, gotcha. All right, while he's doing that, I'll read the next one. So up next we have Thranduil, the Elven King. So it's 5 total mana, 2 black, green, blue, so Sultai, for a 5/6 legendary elf noble. Thranduil has all activated abilities of all elf cards in your graveyard. Whenever another legendary elf you control enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Okay, this is a fun one. So the base stats are pretty good. 5 mana for a 5/6 is decent. And then there's a lot of legendaries running around the set. So anytime you play a legendary elf, but there's some at common. Like imagine you play the blue enters, you draw a card, and then this triggers draw 2 more cards and discard a card. Seems like a very solid rare to me. I think I think this is a card worth splashing. So if you're in the elf deck, you definitely want to try to find some ways to get black to play this. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Lot of legendaries running around, so.
Oh, I forgot the charger.
That was the whole thing. So funny. I'll see what Travis thinks about it, but I think this, it's either great, rare, or grown test.
Where to?
Maybe I'll always put this in good rare.
Sorry, I got my water, and I got an Entenmann's chocolate donut.
Ooh.
And I forgot about the charger.
Wow. Distracted by donuts yet again.
It was actually, they're melted together, so I got technically 2 halves Sorry, 1/2 of 2 donuts.
Ooh, fun. Looks yummy.
All right. How was Thranduil?
It's pretty good to me. So it's 5 mana Sultai for a 5/6. Already pretty decent stats. And then the main thing, like it has all activated abilities of all elf cards in your graveyard, which might come up, but the main thing is when another legendary elf enters, you draw 2 cards and a discarded card. And there's a lot of legendaries in this set, so I think this is going to trigger quite a bit. So it's kind of like just a value engine with on a big body. Seems decent to me.
You know, this kind of reminds me of Maryland. Remember Maryland?
Oh yeah, it's very similar to Maryland. Yeah, that got you value when an elf entered. This is going to do a similar thing. It doesn't have to be legendary, so it's a little more restrictive, but I think it's like
he's a little bigger. They're the same cost. He's a little bigger, but she had flying.
Yeah.
Hers could get you more. So I think you got to cast it for free.
Yeah, I think Maryland's a little
He's definitely
stronger.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is still
But he's good. He's good though.
Yeah, I think just a great rare. I don't know if it's quite is it grown test?
How many
how
many legendary elves do you need though?
I mean, you're happy with just like if you have 5, I think that's good enough. Trigger this one time, you're feeling really good. Like 4 or 5 should be fine.
4 or 5.
And I'm not sure.
So many of them. So many elves have like landfall triggers and stuff.
Yeah.
So imagine he has 4. He has 4 landfall triggers on.
Yeah. There's a lot of a lot of static landfall triggers with elves. But that's activated ability though, so those are triggered abilities.
I think it's. Oh.
Yeah. So I don't think it's gonna It's gonna get the landfall triggers, but there might be some other one. I haven't really paid too much attention, but there might be some other.
I actually don't like this guy that much.
You don't like him?
Yeah.
Just because of the landfall thing?
I mean, dude, he's a 5 mana do nothing until the next turn.
I mean, a 5 mana 5/6, but next turn, if you have enough legendaries, he's going to draw you some cards. I mean, maybe
I just think he's going to be a great rare.
Yeah, that's why I have.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, great rare.
Originally,
I think he's not a grown test. He's not a top 10. He might even just be solid, but
I could see putting him in solid because he's 3 colors. You have to splash for him.
Yeah, put him in top solid.
Top solid. Okay, let's go top solid. I like that because there also might be sometimes we don't have a whole lot of legendary elves, and it might just
honestly, dude. For a 5 man, draw 2, discard a card. Maybe if it was just draw 2. I don't know.
Well, like, how would you feel about just a 5 mana Sultai 5/6 that when it ETBs, draw 2, discard a card?
Fine.
I think that would be. That would be like.
If it happened, no. If it happened, the turn he came down, and that was it. If it was an ETB, I would like that more.
You'd like that more?
I like that more than Brandel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Would. Okay.
Because you automatically hit it. It's almost like Moraine River region.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I like having him just at solid. You've talked.
I think he's still good. I think I'm trying to talk you down a bit.
Yeah. No. You're good. That makes sense. Yeah, I think upper tier solid sounds good to me. Sometimes he won't actually do much if you don't have the right cards in hand. So, all right, this card though is insane.
We got Chief Warg's Company, 1 black-green. It's a creature 5/3 wolf. Has trample. This creature can't attack unless you control 2 or more other wolves. Ooh. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token.
This card's insane, dude. This card's insane.
Wow.
If they don't kill it, you're just going to run away with the game.
Bro, this card's not even legendary. I know it's sealed. It's going to be hard to... Dude, this is straight up could be a standard deck. You have 4 of these?
I think so, dude.
Dude, you have 4 of these? You maybe have some clones in your deck or something?
This is just dude, pumping out a 2/2 every turn's wild. And it could still block, too. Like, it can't attack when you first play, but it can still block. It doesn't block super well, but it blocks 2 power guys.
This card's sweet.
I think top 10? I think it's the top 10. This is just insane. If they don't kill it, you're just going to win the game. I mean, they have 1 turn to answer it. If you don't, you already get a 2/2, and then they're just behind at that point. So I think this is top 10 bomb.
And we honestly did not see that much 1 or 2 mana removal. So worst case scenario, they murder this.
No, worst case
maybe they lightning strike it.
Yeah.
Sure. that's the worst case, but I think that was the only one.
Like worst case is you're on the play, you play this turn 3, they have 2 mana up with red, and they lightning strike it. But that's not going to happen all
I
that
think
often.
that's the only one, though, right? There's that, and then there's the 1 mana sack destroy.
There's a 2 mana deal kill a creature power 4 or greater as well in white.
Okay, and then there's the 2 mana bite spell.
Yeah, but
So
they're
there's a
probably not going to
couple.
be able to. Like on turn 2, they're not going to be able to bite this and kill it. That's very unlikely.
Yeah, they'll probably have to at least do that by turn, probably 3 or 4.
Like if you play this turn 3 and they don't have an answer, you're just going to run away with the game. This is like a huge
Yeah, this card's
grown
awesome.
test. Yeah, it's top 10, I think. It's just an absurd card.
Save your wolf tokens.
Yep. All right, up next we have Bard's Company. So it's 4 mana, 2 white blue for a 2/3 human citizen. You may cast a spell as though it had flash if you control another human. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, recruit.
Card's sick.
Dude, it's a 2/3 that makes it 2/2. And then it can make more 2/2s when it attacks. I mean, attacking with this is going to be kind of hard. It's 2/3. But...
And if you can play this at instant speed, I mean, dude, the ceiling of this is on turn 4, they attack into you, into your empty board, or you're one guy that's tapped, you're one human that's tapped.
Yeah.
You flash this in, you recruit, you get a 2/2 because it pumps them. You kill their guy, and the next turn you attack, make another 2/2.
Yeah.
So for 4 mana, you get 6, 7 in stats, 6, 8, 6, 7 in stats for 4 mana.
And notably,
then you pump the other guy, so 7, 8 in stats.
This card's absurd. And also, recruit tokens are humans. So if you recruited at all before this, you'll have a human out. There's a lot of humans in the set in general. So you're gonna have flash. Like in blue white, this is gonna have flash. I think a majority of the time.
This is wild.
It's just an insane blowout. Like if your opponent attacks you and you have like 2 creatures back to block, and you pump them, block, get another 2. Yeah, this card's just insane.
Are we putting this in top 10?
You can get like 3-for-1s with this pretty easily.
Are we putting this in top 10?
I think it's slightly worse than the wolf, but I think it might be top 10. Like behind the wolf.
I think it's close to the wolf.
It's close. It is close. They both do similar things. Like they both give you bodies. They give you 2/2s.
The wolf's better. You know,
but
you're
the
right.
Wolf
the wolf
doesn't have to do anything to give you
close.
2/2s. It just sits around.
Just behind the wolf.
Yeah, I think
it's probably going to be Azorius's best card, which is fine because they're not competing for the same spot. So
yeah,
they're polar opposite decks.
But yeah, card's insane. All right. Up next.
Is it me?
I think so.
Dane's Company, red white. It's a 2/2 dwarf warrior creature. This creature has lifelink as long as you control another dwarf. And when this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a dwarf or equipment card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Yeah, pretty nice, efficient card. Great in the dwarf deck.
Yeah. I mean, you're only playing it in there because the mana cost, but it's gonna be good card.
It can be really good in
the
dwarf deck.
4 in a dwarf or equipment.
Yeah, you're probably gonna
pretty deep dig.
Yeah, you're gonna hit most of the time on this, and it's gonna be a 2 mana 2/2 lifelink that like ETBs draws a card with card selection. It seems really good to me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just great rare though. I think it's not really a grown test.
You know, it's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is. I think this is almost equal to an uncommon in a way. The same as the common or uncommon. Because imagine this didn't have the lifelink text. That would just easily be an uncommon. And the lifelink is situational. Because this almost feels like a, what do they call them? A signpost uncommon.
It does. It does.
It almost feels like a signpost uncommon, but they put the lifelink on it and made it a rare.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, this is like, it feels like an uncommon, but those uncommons typically play like rares when you get those kinds of guys.
Yeah,
like
it's that
2
no
mana.
man's land.
Yeah, like the 2 mana enters, looks at the top 4, gets something specific. Are always really good cards. So I think I like this more than solid. I think it's just a great rare in the dwarf deck, right?
I almost want to reserve great rare for like irreplaceable cards or monocolors that can go in multiple decks.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I guess I feel it's so efficient though. Like a 2-mana 2/2 lifelink that comes in and draws you a card. Just it's a really nice magic card.
Yeah. I mean, I think it again. If it was an uncommon, it would be like in the top 5 uncommons.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, you can keep it in great rares. We can keep it at the bottom of great rares because I'm sure maybe we'll have one or other multicolors in there.
Yeah, I mean, we can
We
maybe
have
review
4
that later,
left.
but
We have 4 left. We'll see.
okay. All right, so up next we have Smog Wicked Worm. So it's 5 mana, 3 Wicked Worm. 5 mana, 3 black red for a 5/5 legendary dragon. It's got flying. When Smog enters, create X tapped treasure tokens, where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control. Okay, that's kind of just like flavor text. I mean, you might make it like 1 or 2. When you cast a spell, if mana from a treasure is spent to cast it, you draw a card and lose a life. Okay, huh?
I mean, in limited, a 5 mana 5/5 flyer is just good.
Yeah, you're always playing it for sure.
You
I mean,
always
just
play it in Rakdos.
it's statted
Are
well.
you splashing it in Boros or Ferocious?
I don't think
Golgari.
so.
You don't think it's worth? You don't think it's worth the splash?
I could see it being sideboarded in on the splash if you're doing best of 3. Like you pick this up, pick some fixing if they play a lot of artifacts.
So if you're against
Bring
like the
this in.
story deck or something,
yeah, be really good against the story deck. But
okay.
there's going to be a lot of game states where your opponent just does not have an artifact, and this is just a 5 mana 5/5 flying dragon.
Yeah.
There's ways to make treasures in the set, so if you can make treasures, this definitely goes up.
But it's probably if we go back to the tier list. I want to look at it on your screen.
Like I feel like I like this about as much as I like the elf guy.
That's solid.
Yeah, I think it's just solid.
Yeah.
Like a card you're always playing, but it's gonna more often than not, it's gonna be a 5 mana 5/5 flyer. I will say if you have ways to make treasures, or if you're in best of 3 and opponent has a bunch of artifacts, this does become like a great rare, or maybe even a grown test. But just
any world you pack one, pick one this, and just try to prioritize treasure makers.
Yeah, I could see pack one, pick one in this card because then you can build around it, and try to get some treasures.
Okay, cool.
All right, up next.
Up next, we have Dwalin, Weapons Master, 1 and a Boros hybrid, legendary dwarf warrior 2/1 with first strike. Whenever Dwalin enters or attacks, put a home counter on each equipment you control.
There's a home counter.
And then the home counters give the +1/0 to equip creature. Oh, okay, so there are ways to up it. But still, it still doesn't up the value of that other card. I don't care too much about it.
I mean, this works on any equipment. You don't have the hone one.
This is just a good card, though. It's a
yeah.
2 mana, 2/1 with first strike. Just a good card.
This one also feels almost like an uncommon to me, just like a 2 mana, 2/1 first strike dwarf.
Because it's basically just the 2/1 Boros first striker.
Yeah.
Uncommon. You're gonna love this, and you're probably playing it in the Rakdos, and you're probably playing it. I don't know if you're playing in the Azorius deck. Are you?
It depends. Like if you have some equipment for this to buff, maybe you play it in the Azorius deck. I mean, a 2 mana 2-power first striker is decent in the early game. It gets in some attacks.
Yeah.
But
but it's probably just Rakdos and Boros.
Like, is this just same as common uncommon? This feels like a common uncommon, but like a worse common uncommon than the other guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like that. Yeah.
Cool.
But, yes, I did introduce Travis. I introduced him forever ago, Dragon. You missed it.
Hey, I'm Travis. What's up? Oh yeah, I was away when he introduced me. I was smoking a bong.
Oh, it's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, up next we have Bolg's Company. So it's 2 mana, black and a red for a 2/2 goblin soldier. This creature has haste as long as you control another goblin, and you can tap it, sacrifice another goblin, add black and a red.
I mean, it's cool in the Rakdos deck, but
yeah.
How often are you using that?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I think it's just this kind of seems like just filler level because you're
Do
not
you
going to
make
have a
a
lot of.
do you make a goblin army, or is it just army?
It's a goblin army, so they are goblins.
They
So
are goblin
yeah,
armies.
the
Okay,
amassed tokens are goblins in this set.
it's fine. This almost feels like an uncommon too.
Yeah, it feels like another. I feel like just same as common, uncommon, and then it's going to be like a 2 mana 2/2. It's not. Actually, it might be better if it was legendary because then it would help with storied, but it's not, so it doesn't help with storied. I mean, I guess goblins don't
Yeah,
really care about that too much.
it's too hard to splash this.
Yeah, I guess it's
You're
true.
only playing it in Rakdos, and it's just uncommon, common.
Yeah,
Nothing
same,
too
same mana.
special.
Yeah, because I just don't know how often you're actually gonna be able to use this
Also,
ability
goblins aren't
well.
even trying to ramp and
Yeah, like, and
saving your goblin from removal to add mana isn't even that good in that sense. So
I feel like it's actually, and some like for newer players, this might do more harm than good. They might sacrifice like creatures on board just to add mana, which a lot of times you don't want to do. So,
yeah,
but I think it's like low tier, same as common, uncommon.
yeah.
All right, up next.
We have Bard, King of Dale, 4 white blue. Legendary human noble archer 3/5 with reach and vigilance. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps. Wait, if you draw a card except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. Okay. And then if one or more tokens will be created under your control, twice that many tokens are created instead. Cool card.
Yeah, it works well with recruits. Works well with
Just
any
works well. I mean,
card draw.
it's a great bomb in that deck.
I don't even know if it's
Is
a
it worth
bomb in that. I don't
splashing?
know if it's even a bomb in the Azorius deck. 'Cause it's a 6 mana 3/5. Those stats are horrible.
Those stats are really bad.
And then you're
You're
not
right.
like there's gonna be so many situations where you don't have card draw or you don't have token makers, and this is just a vanilla 6 mana 3/5. So I actually don't love this card. You have to have a lot of draw and
Yeah.
a lot of tokens or both for this to be worth it. Even then, like you tapped out to play this, your opponent's gonna have a turn to kill it. It's not gonna be that hard to
Yeah.
kill. There's no
Something's missing
protection.
from this. Like maybe remove the reach and vigilance and make it cheaper,
Yeah.
or buff the base power and toughness a bit, or something's off about the card. You're right. It seems cool though. It seems like a cool card, but it's you're right. It's probably not that good. It's 6 drop at the end of the day. You probably want more.
Yeah. I think maybe like not good but fun build around. Like if you have a bunch of card draw and tokens, it can maybe pop off. But I feel like
He should have instead of reach and vigilance, he should have recruited when he came down.
yeah, something. Yeah, he
That
needs to
that
have
would have
some
been
sort of
sweet. You know
ETB
what I mean?
or
For a
like drawn a
mythic,
card or something. Yeah, I think this is
for
meant
a
for
mythic, he should
commander.
have recruited. Yeah.
I don't see where else this would see play. I think it's like bottom tier, not good but fun build around. Maybe even a trap. Like, is it even worth it if you have a bunch of card draw and token makers? Because at that point, you're probably winning the game if you're drawing a bunch of cards making tokens anyway.
It's
It's
close to
kind
a
of win
trap
worry.
in limited. Yeah.
I think I want to put in a trap. I think it's just not a very good card. Like upper tier trap,
Yeah.
high end
It's
trap.
probably it's just too expensive.
Yeah, the stats are bad for what you're paying, and then it's really unlikely you're going to be able to play this and then draw a card. Like if it was 4 mana, we'd be talking because then you might be able to like use 2 other mana to draw an extra card. But this just
Yeah.
seems kind of bad.
Yeah. Maybe double spell. You're not double spelling with a
No, you're
6
not.
drop.
All right, on to
Not
white
often.
cards.
This one's kind of cool.
Yeah, we have an unexpected party. So it's 4 mana, 2 white for an enchantment, and it's got an adventure. The adventure is at the door. It's X 2 and a white for a sorcery. Create X 2/2 red dwarf creature tokens. Okay, so for 4 mana you make a 2/2. For 5 mana you make 2/2/2s, and for 6 mana you make 3/2/2s. That's probably like the sweet spot for this. And
Mhm.
then as its enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control the chosen type get +2/+2. Okay.
So it turns all your dwarfs into 4/4s.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But
And you can also play
probably
this.
dwarf. Huh?
I mean, I could see playing this in the Azorius deck as well, and then just
And
naming
then naming
humans.
human.
And all
Yeah.
your recruit tokens are 3/3s. This card seems pretty good.
Can't splash it in anything, but seems
Nah,
good. Is it even a grown test though? It might be.
it might be a grown
Because you
test.
knowing that double anthem is coming soon,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel that pressure. Might make a mistake.
Hey, what's up, Lich of Twitch? How's it going? I'm just gonna ignore kill streaks messages. Yeah, I think this is a grown test. I think this is actually gonna be pretty good, especially when you get into the late game. You can make like 4 or 5 of these. Like, let's see, you need what to make 4? You need 7 mana. Like 7 mana. If you just had a card that said it was 7 mana, make 4 2/2s, I think you would play that most of the time. And this is that, and then you get to draw an anthem after you play it. So this seems.
Is there ever a time you play a 2-drop dwarf, you play a 3-drop dwarf? Do you ever play this on 4, or do you just be patient and make just one more dwarf and then play it on turn 5?
Well, I could see
what do you do there?
a world where you curve out, like you play 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, and then play this.
Sure, if you had the
4.
1-drop, but I don't know if you have a 1-drop in every deck.
No,
we didn't see that many good ones, you know.
But I'm just saying there are game states where I think you do just drop this on 4 to just keep applying a ton of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. If you did hit 1, 2, 3, it'd be huge.
If you go like 1, 2, 3, then Anthem +2/+2 for all your creatures, this is going to.
Or I mean, I think there's a couple 3-drops that recruit when they come down.
That too, yeah.
So you might be able to get 3 creatures out. So if you only have 2 creatures though, do you be patient and just play at the door, or do you play an unexpected party if you only have 2 out?
If you only have 2 out, I think it depends. Like if your opponent has not done anything and like their field is empty and you're just trying to kill them quickly, maybe you do play this. But I think most of the time you will just either make a 2/2 or play something else and try to wait to get more value out of this. But I think this is a grown test. It's close to being top 10 bomb for me, because it's like if this set is going to be as grindy as we think it is, drawing this late, like this is an amazing top deck. But I think for now, just top tier grown test seems okay.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, Lich of Twitch, you're making a solid black-red Menace Sacrifice deck. Nice, sounds fun. How goes the games? Games are going good, but we are doing a limited tier list right now. So we're reviewing the set for the upcoming Hobbit set. We're looking over all the cards, giving them grades pretty much, or rankings. All right, but
this card's sweet.
Yeah, this card's amazing. This card's insane, actually. I'm surprised they printed this. This seems like an absurd card, I think.
We have the Eagles are coming. 1 in a white. It also has kicker, 2 white, white. So for a total of 3 white, white, white for the fully kicked version. But you can choose target creature you own. If the spell was kicked, you can instead choose any number of target creatures you own. But you return each of those chosen creatures to your hand. And at the beginning of your next upkeep, you create a 4/4 flying bird soldier token for each card returned. So just for the 2 mana, you could either save something or just bounce something. Honestly, anything, even if it doesn't have an ETB. You're just cheating out a 4/4 flyer for 2 mana. That's insane.
So good. It's so good.
That's insane.
This card's wild, dude. Like it turns your whole. I mean, it's 6 mana, but 6 mana to turn your whole board into 4/4 flyers, and then you get to replay your creatures, get ETB value. This card seems.
I'm gonna put this in my standard white tokens deck.
Yeah, it could turn all your little rabbit tokens into 4/4s.
Yeah,
seems pretty good.
Or if I have because sometimes I literally will have 11, 12 mana. What if I blew up my board with the Eagles are coming and then wrath the board, and then
you could. I mean, you could. Yeah,
And then if I had an Elspeth out, the 4, dude. Even if I just had an Elspeth out, I'd be making 2 4/4 birds just off of the normal spell. This card's sweet.
Unless I'm missing something, this card just seems insane to me.
Is it? Even though it's really, really good, is it even top 10 though in limited? Yeah, it's going to shine in multiples, but
It's a little situational. Like you need creatures out to return. There might be some spots limited where you have like just one creature on board, but I mean, even then, like it acts. It's so versatile because either it can act as a protection spell, it can act as a
It
way
can
to rebuy
re-trigger an
ETBs.
ETB. Yeah.
Yeah, and it puts like some real threats on board. Like I think it's a grown test, but yeah, I'm not sure if
Drone.
it's top 10 because it doesn't do anything on its own. It requires other stuff for it to work. So I
Yeah.
don't like things that require other stuff to work. I don't want to put in top 10 bombs, but I do think this is a grown test. And
It's gonna
it
be
is a bomb,
crazy
but
though, dude. Dude, especially in sealed, both people have 6 to 7 creatures out. At the end of their turn, you just return all your creatures back to your hand. You have a full grip again. And the next turn you make like 5 to 6 4/4 fly. Like
yeah, it seems
this is just gonna be a
pretty
game
good.
winner sometimes. This is gonna be like a mathematics sometimes.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, for
It's gonna be
sure.
6 mana win the game
I guess
sometimes.
the only knock is that they can't attack their turn to do this pretty much because unless you do it during your
Oh, they
turn,
do have summoning
yeah, they will
sickness.
have summoning sickness. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. For some reason, okay.
Unless you do it during your
Okay.
turn. If you do it during your turn, they'll come on. It will appear on their
Sure.
upkeep. So it
Sure.
depends. So you got to play this
But
carefully. Just know
but
it
that
comes on
leaves
your
you.
upkeep.
But if you are grinding it out, you'd be defenseless for a turn and probably die. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because during their upkeep, you'll get all the
No, it's the beginning
4/4s.
of the beginning of the next upkeep.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So you
Good
can't do it
call.
that way if you want to attack with the 4/4s. And that's like how you're going to close up the game. I mean, it's still a very strong card, but you can't like end
Yeah.
step on your opponent's turn, make a bunch of 4/4s attack with them. You do have to wait one additional turn to actually get the attack in. But
Hey, real quick before we go on any further, what did you want to talk about, Old Fat Spider?
that's right. I read this card wrong. Wait for a set review. So Old Fat Spider can't see me. So the first chapter is a creature controlling hexproof as long as you control the saga. Second chapter I read wrong. So it's prevent all damage that would be dealt by a creature, not to your creature. So you can pick your opponent's biggest creature and then make it so that can't deal damage to you for the next like 2 turns. So I just
What color card was this?
this is blue. It's a blue uncommon saga. But we
Blue
rated
and
it pretty low. I think we put it on like get this out your deck low. I think it's still not
prevent all
amazing.
damage that would be dealt by up to one target
Yeah.
creature. Okay, so it makes one of your creatures hexproof, and it basically shuts down one of theirs for 3 turns in total. No,
Yes.
two
Two
turns in
turns.
total.
Yeah, 2
2
turns.
turns.
So it's better than I thought. Still, I still don't think it's a very good card because like it's such a slow draw spell. But I think it's not unplayable. I think you can play this. It's just not like a high pick or anything.
Okay.
Clarify
Okay.
that. Yeah, because I thought it protected. I thought like the same creature you give hexproof, you give prevent all damage to. I'm like, what's the point of that? But it makes more sense now. You stop one of their, so it like slows your opponent down for a bit, so you can draw those cards.
Gotcha.
But still don't think
Okay.
it's that great. I would just move it up 1 tier from where you put it. But just wanted to clarify
Cool.
that. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot. All right, up next. So we got
You got
Roads Go Ever On. So it's 2 mana, 1 and a white for an enchantment saga. First chapter, search your library for up to 2 basic plains cards, exile them, then shuffle, you gain 2 life. And then chapter 2 and 3, put a card, exile the saga into its owner's hand. And then chapter 4, whenever you attack this turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each plains you control. Yeah, I think
pretty
this is
cool.
just solid. It's
Yeah,
a
I
2
mean, just
mana
make sure
draw
it just
2.
smooths out your hand.
Yeah, make sure you hit your land drops.
Mm-hmm.
Buffs the creature. Probably, I'd say you're probably getting like +3/+3, maybe +4/+4. By the end of it, so you get a good attack in.
This card's sweet. Almost feels like an uncommon, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, it's getting you 2 planes, gaining you 2 life. I mean, it's doing a lot for 2 mana, but everything is a very it's a bunch of low level things on a very cheap card, so it's incredibly efficient. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, this just makes sure you're hitting your land drops the next 2 turns,
It
which I
might
do
just be
like.
just a solid card. Maybe I don't know. Is it great?
I don't think so. I mean, all it does really is
It's
just
solid.
make it so you hit your land drops. But for 2 mana, that's
Yeah.
that's a pretty good ability. Make sure you get to your 4th land, and then you give a little buff at the end. I think it's just like a solid card.
Yeah.
Like you never cut in this from any white deck, but you're
I
not
almost say towards the top part is solid.
yeah, I'll put it above the elf guy, I guess.
I think it's better than a 5/5 dragon.
It might be. It's very
Might
efficient.
be better than Smaug.
Yeah, I could see it being better. Okay.
All right.
Up next. People are
We
going
got
crazy over this
Bilbo's
card.
Gambit. 2 mana, 1 and a white. It's an instant. You can gift a treasure. So people who don't remember gifting treasure, basically it's a kicker. So if you give your opponent a treasure, you'll get the extra ability. You return target spell to its owner's hand, but if the gift was promised, players can't cast spells this turn. It's kind of cool, actually. I don't know how good that is in. Let's probably.
Yeah, and limited, I'm not sure. And constructed, this card's going to go wild because it's a white counter, and then they can't play it again afterwards.
They can't play anything.
Yeah, you got to just
They
pretty
can
much
just
end the
attack
turn.
or use your planeswalkers.
Yeah.
You know.
So great and constructed and limited. I think this actually might be a trap.
Yeah.
Because you're going down a card. Like it's not like Remand where you draw a card.
Treasure. Yeah, in limited, it's probably shouldn't play it.
Yeah, I think it's just a trap in limited.
I'll probably get it on the wheel at some point and try it, and it's probably not going to be great.
Yeah, I could see like maybe an Esper control deck or something running this in limited every once in a while, but I think it just probably just avoid this card.
If you can actually pull it off on a turn where they have no creatures out, it would be really good.
Yeah.
But if they have some creatures out, it's not that great, you know.
No, a little too situational. You really don't want to gift your opponent a treasure and ramp them, especially early on when you want to cast this. And then, yeah, like I said, you're going down a card, so you kind of 2-for-1 yourself. You don't get rid of the card; they can just play it next turn. Not a great limited card. All right, up next we have Belladonna Took. So it's 2 mana, 1 and a white for a 2/2 legendary halfling citizen. Whenever a token you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the first time this ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, draw a card. If it's the third time, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Going right into your token deck.
Yes, it is.
Like imagine this turn 2 and a turn 3 hop to it. You get 3 2/2s and then draw a card, gain a life. Or gain 3 life.
With just without if Elspeth is out, this is a Carekeeper's Talent.
Yeah.
For 2 mana.
Yeah. Pretty great constructed card. How good is it in limited is the question though.
I mean, if you have a lot of recruit stuff,
but
even if you're doing the Boros thing, we've seen a couple things that make tokens. Yeah, but you're really only ever just gaining the 1 life.
Yeah, that's
probably not making 2 tokens in limited. You're right. Right.
You got to be drawing a card for this.
It's probably a trap or a fun build around.
Well, I wouldn't even say it's a trap. It's a 2 mana 2/2. So it's like fine curve filler, but I would say like same as common, uncommon.
Yeah, you probably need you need a lot of token makers in your deck. And better if they're really cheap. Maybe you can double spell with it later, but
yeah, because I mean, like if you have a lot of recruit, I could see playing this just to gain, like 4 life over like a 2 mana 2/2 that ETBs gain 4 life is kind of how it reads. If you have a lot of recruit tokens, that's not too bad. It doesn't really have like halfling. There's some halfling stuff going on, but it's not like a main thing in the set, so it doesn't have types necessarily. But I think ultimately, like it's a 2 mana 2/2. It's not. It can't really be like traps are for the expensive flashy cards or cards that like give your opponent something, and
it's
or, like,
better
for yourself.
It's better in Azorius if you're doing the Boros thing and you got quite a few like treasure makers.
Yeah,
might be good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent with treasures.
But
okay, I got my points. All right, bye, Dragon.
What do you think? Just low tier solid or fun build around? Not good, but fun build around.
Well, I think it's just same as common, uncommon. That's kind of how it is to me.
Cool.
2 mana 2/2. I mean, it can't be. The floor is not that bad. It's a 2-drop if you need a 2-drop. It'll gain some life. It's whatever.
Okay. Okay.
All right, up next.
We have Philly, the Pathfinder, 4 mana, 3 and a white, legendary dwarf scout 2/2 with storied, and as long as you have an enduring story, creatures you control get +1/+1. And whenever Philly or another non-token dwarf you control enters, create a 2/2 red dwarf creature token. Pretty cool. I mean, for 4 mana, if you have enduring, it's a 6/6 power for 4, split between 2 buttons. That makes more 3/3s. Even if you don't have storied out, card's sweet.
This card seems kind of
little
insane.
little army in
to
a
me.
can.
Yeah. I
We've
mean,
seen a lot of variants of 4 mana make 2/2/2s, and they're always good and limited.
always solid. You pretty much always play
Sometimes
those.
for 5 mana. Like in the last set, it was 5 mana to make 2/3/2s with vigilance.
2/3/2s.
Yeah.
And that was a really good
Card's
card,
good.
and this is just way better. I mean, it comes down like the baseline's a 4 mana for 2/2/2s. You're probably like by turn 4 is very likely going to have storied, so it's going to make 2/3/3s. And then if your opponent doesn't kill this, like they're going to have to kill this. If they don't kill this, you're going to keep making 2/2s, and you're still left behind with a 2/2. So you're always going to be up after you play this card. It's like it's a must kill threat. This this I could see this being a top 10.
Okay.
It seems
Plant your flag, Glenn.
really good to me. I'm gonna put it here for now, like maybe like the 10th best top 10 bomb. But this is just insane in a dwarf deck. Like turn 4, you play this, make 2/3/3s. Turn 5, play another dwarf, make another 3/3, and your other dwarf's also big.
Yeah, it's
and if
crazy.
they kill this, you're still ahead. You have a 2/2 left over. This card just you're never coming back ahead after they play this card. Like you're going to be behind. You have to catch
Are you ever? Is this ever worth splashing and trying to do the storied thing? If you can't do the story thing, is it still worth splashing? And then, does this ever go in Azorius?
I could see it going into Azorius if you have some random dwarves, or if you have a lot of legendaries or some random artifacts. I don't think it's worth splashing just for the 4 mana to make 2/2/2s. But I can see you splashing this in Azorius like a quarter of the time. Well, actually, only got splashed in Azorius. Wait, no, what am I saying? You always play this in Azorius. It's 4 mana for 2/2/2s. Yeah, you're always going to play this in Azorius.
Okay, you're always playing that, but it's not worth splashing unless you have like a lot of legendaries.
Yeah, I mean, I could see splashing in the Goblin deck because they do have some like artifacts, some legendary goblins, and they might
just
have
having
some
an
dwarves.
anthem and a go. Okay.
Yeah, because this just anthems all your creatures, so they don't have to be dwarves. So yeah,
You're probably not splashing this in Ferocious though.
No, I think Ferocious is the one deck you're probably not going to splash this. But I can see splashing.
That's just a big thing. That's a disconnect I have sometimes with. I'm like, if it's in the top 10, it's just still knowing when to splash them. Okay.
Yeah. But I still think it's top 10 because like Avengers Assemble was a top 10 rare in Marvel, but you didn't really splash that in like the villain deck, for example. But it was just so good in its own colors that when it came down, it's often just going to win you the game.
Okay.
All right, we got a classic up next.
Nice.
So we got Settle the Wreckage, 4 mana, 2 white for an instant. Exile all attacking creatures target player controls. That player may search the library for that many basic lane cards, put those cards in the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Yeah, so how good is this in limited? It's great and constructed. I actually don't know if it's good in limited.
It'll be really good probably in the first week.
Yeah.
You'll get someone with it. But I mean, it just sucks that the better this card is, the worse the card is. I hate cards like that. You know what I mean? Because dude, if you rip 4 of their creatures, like yeah, you're 4 for wanting them. That's awesome. But dude, them getting to ramp 4 lands and thin out their deck by like a quarter or something, like that's huge advantage you're giving them. They're able to like triple spell probably the next turn or something.
Right, right. I
But
mean, like best case
yeah,
scenario with this is they don't have any cards in hand. They're swinging out like they're just a creature-based aggro deck. They're swinging out no cards in hand, and
yeah,
you get rid of all
okay,
their. And then at that point, you do just win the game because you get rid of all their stuff. If they top deck an expensive thing, who cares? You probably are way
yeah.
ahead at that point.
Are you
Um,
are you playing this in Azorius and Boros? Is it better in one or the other?
I don't. Like, I'm not even sure if you main deck. This might be a sideboard card. Like, do you main deck Settle the Wreckage in limited? I've never played with
You
it
maybe
in
just,
limited before.
you sideboard it for a vomit the hand aggro deck.
Yeah, against aggro decks, this is a really good card. But against any other like grindy deck that where they're only gonna be attacking like with 2 creatures a lot of the times, 1 or 2 creatures. I don't know if this card's that good.
Okay.
It's also situational. It can't kill anything just sitting there and giving your opponent value that they don't want to attack with.
Yeah. Doesn't take care of the blockers for the crackback.
Like I guess the
Yeah.
big question is it a trap?
Close to it. It's a trap main deck, I almost feel like.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. You got 1 or 2 pieces of removal. You throw this in your deck as a third piece.
Yeah, I could see
Main
that
deck,
if you're
just
strapped
because
for
you have
removal.
to. But
But
this is why it's so important to prioritize removal, because then you get stuck with trash like this.
Yeah, because we saw Aetherize in Foundations, and that was just not a very good card, and that bounced to the
But you
hand.
would play it if you didn't get enough like top or bottoms.
Yeah.
You know, you would play it if you had to.
Like, I kind of want to put
Kinda
upper
like-
tier, it's a trap, like at the very top tier. Because
Yeah.
you will play it sometimes, but I think people are going to value this way too highly, pick it way too highly when it's just like kind of an awkward, not great removal spell.
You're having a hard time getting it up there. Huh,
I
bud?
was. It does not. Maybe it should be lower. It does not want to be upper tier. It's a
It
trap.
really, yeah.
But yeah, I think in limited, you probably don't want to play Settle the Wreckage.
Okay. Up next, we have Killy, the Resourceful. It's 2 mana, 1 and a white. Legendary 1/2 Dwarf Scout. It has Storied. And as long as you have Enduring Story, you may pay 0 rather than pay the equip costs of the first equip ability you activate each turn. Whenever another dwarf or equipment you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. This card's sweet.
Yeah, that's saved at the end there. Like the first part was okay,
This
but
card's sweet.
yeah, drawing
Oh.
a card when you play a dwarf is amazing. That's really good.
Also, in a heavy equipment set, like you played it more than me, but in the Final Fantasy set,
Yeah.
I think it was called like the Weaponsmith or something.
Oh,
I think it was like a 4 mana and for
Weapons
like
vendor.
2 weapons vendor. During combat for 2 mana, you could equip any equipment over.
I think it was just 1 mana.
Maybe 1, but still,
Yeah.
just like, and that was a 4 drop. You
Yeah.
know,
It was a 4 mana
This
2/2,
being
and it
two-
was just fine. It wasn't amazing. It was fine. This is so
in
much
that
better
deck,
than
I thought
that.
it was pretty good. Yeah, and this is good. Unlike a lot of the enduring storied creatures we've seen, this is just good.
Yeah.
Because of the bottom ability.
Yeah, you don't even need like that's just upside the storied part. The real bang for your buck you're getting with this card is drawing a card every turn when you play your dwarf. Like in a dwarf deck, you're pretty much gonna have a dwarf almost every turn. So it's kind of like a 2 mana 1/2 draw a card every turn.
This is a top 10 for Boros.
Yeah,
Is it worth putting in top 10? Like, is it good enough for?
I don't.
It's probably not good enough for Azorius.
No, it only goes in the dwarf deck most likely, and like
Not worth splashing.
it's not going to win you the game either. It's like
So it's probably
the other
just
cards you put
grown.
in here just kind of win you the game.
Is this even grown test? It's good.
I think it's
It's
a
efficient.
grown.
It is a grown.
test.
It's
yeah.
it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for a 2 mana spell to be a grown test. So okay.
It's a grown test in the sense that if your opponent plays this and you don't have removal right there, you're going to be like, well, great. They're going to draw 2 to 3 cards in the next 3 turns, and I'm just going to get valued. So I think it's like lower tier grown test. A very good card in the dwarf deck.
Yeah. Hey, babe, will you get Winnie, please?
All right, up next, we have Gleaming Splendor. So it's 2 mana, 1 and a white for an enchantment. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you create a treasure token, and you can pay 2 and a white. 2 target players each draw a card. No.
It's be cool in a double-headed giant.
I'm not. I don't even think Double Giant's going to be that cool.
You quick study. You can play quick study each turn.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 2 target. Oh, you can target.
And 2 at a giant. You choose yourself and your partner.
Actually, no. This is kind of a bomb in 2 at a giant because you're just drawing. Each of you are drawing an extra card each turn. I do. Okay, that's a good shout out. Actually, if you're doing 2 at a giant, definitely play this. But this is the definition of a trap. You should not play this card.
Do you side it in against the Azorius deck?
No, it's just not worth spending a card to make treasures slowly over the course of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Trap.
Yeah,
trap.
Low tier trap. Low tier trap. It does pretty much nothing for you. Yeah, unless you play 2 at a giant, then it's an amazing card because
it's a sweet card.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realize it was 2 just any target player.
Dude, on turn 6, you get to make you and your partner draw 2 cards each.
Yeah, pretty nice. But not for regular.
At instant.
Yeah. Like, yeah, one of you is a control deck, and this is like you just have this on the battlefield, hold up counters and removal, and then if they don't do anything, just draw cards.
That's awesome.
All right, up next.
We have the Queen of Dale, 2 mana, 1 and a white. Legendary 2/1 human noble. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, you recruit. Pretty good.
Yeah, I like this guy because your opponent's going to want to point a removal spell at it to kill it before they kill anything else, or else you're going to be recruiting every time they cast a removal spell. So it's probably going to replace itself.
Yeah, it's at least a 2 mana lightning rod that gets you a 1/1 and has some card selection.
Yeah,
it's good.
Pretty decent. I think just solid.
It might be a great rare. Nah, probably just solid.
I mean, it's a 2 mana 2/1, so it's not doing like the body's not really doing much. It can't attack very well with all the tokens running around.
It's not that impactful unless because it's
just kind of annoying. Yeah, I'll just put a like low tier solid. But you're playing it in every deck, pretty much every white deck. It's good enough. All right. On to blue. So we have the Great Gilded Boat. So it's 3 mana, 2 and a blue for a 4/4 artifact vehicle. Whenever you attack, recruit. And it has crew 2. Yeah, so notably, it's whenever you attack. So you don't have to attack with a boat. Which means you play a 2-drop, turn 3, you drop this, you attack with your 2-drop, you do get to recruit right there. So I think this is just a nice static ability to have on a decently sized vehicle. It's going to get you a lot of value over the course of the game. Question is, how good is it? Let's see here. Like, I want to say great, rare. I think I might have to see what Travis thinks about this. I don't think it's a grown test necessarily, but pretty nice value engine. Here, while he's gone, I'm going to go pee. We'll take a little break. Be right back. Be back in like a minute. Oh, he's back. Okay. I'm going to go pee. I just read this card. Let me know what you think about it. I think I'm going to put it in... I want to say great rares, but it could be better than that.
Most likely get an activation the turn it comes down. Make a 1/1. Yeah, this card's sweet. So honestly, the crewing I feel like is almost like a bonus. I might just play a 3 mana whenever you attack recruit. It'd be a good card. Like if it was a colorless card, you'd probably play it in any deck. So this is obviously good in Azorius. Probably good enough in the Landfall deck.
Yeah, I think you're playing this in any deck that has blue in it. And is this a splashable card? Like, would you
That's
splash
what I
with
was
a
just
3-drop?
thinking. I don't know how good it'd be. It doesn't really fit like the vibes of Ferocious or Rakdos.
It's 4 power.
It is 4 power.
You can actually just crew this, get the 4 power buff, and not even attack with it.
I don't know if you were listening to me, but I think just a 3 mana artifact that's whenever you attack recruit, I'd play that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be
So
just good
having
enough
the
to play.
crew is just gravy.
Yeah, just a sweet value engine. Like anytime you attack, you get value. I think it's a pretty good card. Like I want to put it like upper tier, great rare.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm
more
cool
than a
with that.
goblin.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a grown
it's a lot of
test.
value.
It's a lot of value, but it's
Also,
also pretty
dude,
incremental.
it's probably going to be in the top like 5 cards for the Azorius deck too.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I just don't know if it's like a bomb.
Just getting to hit
game.
those triggers every turn consistently is going to be nice.
Yeah, very very good card. Always.
If you
it.
have attacks, but
Yeah.
But it's worth it. Even if you just have the one, I would just send my 1/1 recruit token just to make another one.
Yeah,
And get
replace
some
itself.
you know what
card selection. I mean, you don't have to
Even-
discard a
yeah.
real card, but it probably would be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Up next, we got Riddles in the Dark. 3 mana, 2 and a blue. It's an instant. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Separate them into a face down pile and a face up pile. An opponent chooses one of the piles, put that pile into your hand, and the other into your graveyard.
Love
so a little
cards.
Sphinx action.
A little fact or fiction, yeah.
Instant. This is gonna be played in standard for sure.
Strictly better quick study.
Yeah.
Draw 2 with selection. Yeah, this is and it puts it in your graveyard too. So any flashback cards that are among these cards go into your graveyard, you can flash them back.
Yeah.
Very good card. Like
sweet.
Just a great value piece.
This almost plays like an uncommon. It's just a draw spell.
Yeah, it's a draw. I mean, it's a draw spell with selection. You put stuff in yard, which is relevant in this set.
It's a very good draw card. Spell, You're playing it all the time, but it doesn't feel like a rare. Like compare this to like Stock Up is better than this card. Stock Up's an uncommon.
I mean, Stock Up is probably better, but Stock Up's one of the best cards in the set.
Yeah, I know. But still, so you know,
I mean, I could
quick study's a common, dude.
Right. I mean, I could see this being just upper tier solid, which I think is where it belongs because it's not affecting the board. It's not like breaking the game. It just gives you really nice card selection and card advantage.
Yeah. Do you think this is better than Winter Night Stories?
Because
that's similar. That was a rare.
It's Winter Night Stories is probably a little better because you can flash it back. But I think this is about as good as Winter Night Stories.
Okay.
You get the cards.
I mean, I'm gonna play the hell out of it. It's a great card.
I mean, it's a great. You're always playing this in your blue decks.
You know. Yeah.
All right. Up next, we got Wizard Staff. So it's 2 mana, 1 and a blue for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has prowess. If an ability of an equipped creature triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. That includes the prowess it gets. So basically, it's double prowess when this is equipped. And then equip Wizard for 1, and equip anything else for 3.
Oh, you got some wizards in your deck.
Yeah, how many wizards in this set? There's not like a whole lot. That's kind of just like Gandalf and a couple other cards, but I don't know if there's a lot of wizards. Like
there's only
like even if there were a decent amount of wizards, I don't know if I like this that much. I mean, a 2 mana artifact equips for 1, gets something double prowess is not super great. I don't think that's worth a card. And then it
looks like there's only 6 wizards.
Yeah, I think I'm out on this because you never want to equip for 3. That's a disaster if you're equipping this for 3.
Yeah.
Only 6 wizards, and like some of them probably don't even have abilities to
Probably just a trap.
copy. I think this is just a
And
trap.
how
Yeah.
many instants in sorcery? Yeah. Probably gonna be cool, and someone could probably might make this work in standard.
Yeah, I could see we can do some shenanigans with this for sure in standard. Copying abilities could be a great commander
Yeah.
card, but for limited, it doesn't add any stat boost. It requires you to have other cards to grow it. It's gonna like the other attacks is gonna be irrelevant a lot of the time. If you don't have a wizard, it's really bad. So I think this is just a classic trap. Don't play this. Don't get tricked by the rare symbol.
Up next, I like this card. It's a fun card. We have roll, 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 roll. For 2 and a blue, 3 mana. You have an enchantment saga. It has 4 chapters, and they're all the exact same. Exile up to 1 target creature or land you control. If you do, return to the battlefield under its opponent's control at the beginning of the next end step. So you just flicker something for 4 turns in a row.
Yeah, I think this card is actually horrible and limited.
Probably.
Mainly
Dude,
because
what if your entire deck, what if every single one of your creatures has an ETB?
still think it's not worth it.
Okay.
Still think it's not worth it because exile to 1 target creature or land control. Because you have to do this main phase 1, which means any creature you're exiling can't attack that turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you're taking away an attacker. You're paying 3 mana for a card that doesn't really do much up front. It rebuys ETBs, but that's it. And also your opponent has a chance to react to this because they know it's coming every turn. So in response, they can just kill the thing you're trying to blink. And then you're feeling really bad.
All right.
I think it's just another trap.
This is why we do set reviews.
Yeah.
Trap. Aw.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite abilities. Okay.
It's very fun, but flickering's at its best when it's instant speed and you can like save a creature from removal. You cannot do that with this. That's actually going to put a target on your creature for them to kill.
Sure.
That's just gonna be a big arrow pointing at your creature with a good ETB, and your opponent's gonna kill it.
Fine.
All right, up next we have Most Decrepit Old Bird. So it's 1 blue mana for a 1/1 flyer, and has threshold. This creature gets +1/+1 as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. And it's got an adventure, Speak Secrets. 2 mana, 1 in a blue for a sorcery. Mill 4 cards and put an instant or sorcery card from among them into your hand. That's decent, right? I mean,
and in my secret blue-black control deck with all my flashback spells.
Yeah,
that's similar to Forbidden Alchemy. Mill 6 and get 4. 1 back.
Alchemy
it was 4.
Yeah, it was 4.
It was 3 mana, but it had flashback. So
yeah. I do like this. I mean, it's a 1/1
It wasn't
flyer.
instant. This is a sorcery, but still on turn 3, you can hit both of these on, and probably if you're in the right deck by turn 5 or 6, he's a 2/2. I don't know.
I mean,
it's a cool card.
Like a baseline 1/1 flyer that eventually becomes a 2/2 is okay, but then it also it's kind of like, I think of it as like a 3 mana 1/1 flyer that gets you card selection, draws you a card, and then eventually it grows into a 2/2. And a 2/2 flyer is not bad. I mean, there's gonna be some times where it just can keep chipping in. So I mean, I do like this. It's not insane, but I do like this guy.
Does it play like an uncommon, or is it solid?
I think it's better than an uncommon.
Okay.
It's got to go in the right deck. If you don't have a lot of instants and sorceries, actually, if you don't have a lot of instants and sorceries, do you even play this card?
Probably not. You probably want what? 10, 11?
No, you don't have to go that hard. I mean, you're milling. You have to hit 1 in the top 4. I mean, you probably want like 7 or 8 at least.
Okay.
For this to be good.
Okay.
But it does get you like halfway there when you cast the sorcery for its threshold ability, and it's a good top deck in the late game. You can dig for a removal spell or something. Play a 2/2 flyer. It's yeah, I think it's just solid. I don't know.
I'm gonna stake my claim that I don't think this card is gonna be that good, but I can see it going either way. But
okay, maybe I'll put it very upper tier of same as uncommon, common.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I like that. It just seems, it seems, Just doesn't seem very impactful.
Yeah.
I mean, his floor is 3 mana. You mill 4 cards. You biff, and then he's a 1/1 until turn 9 or
Yeah.
something. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
yeah, that is
It's
pretty bad if you whiff and then you just have a 1/1 flyer for 3 mana.
yeah,
I guess that would set you back quite a bit if you try to use this adventure and you whiff, and then you're left with this guy.
that would suck. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you are probably right. It probably is just same as common, uncommon then. But when
He-
you do
he
draw a
has-
card off of it, it's pretty good. So it's
Yeah.
very factor or feast or famine. Like it's going to be pretty good or it's going to be kind of just womp womp.
Yeah. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. All
That
right,
would
up
be
next.
definitely a card I'm going to look at like later
Yeah.
after the data's come out.
Fun for control decks.
All right, we got Uncover the Moon Letters. 4 mana, 3 and a blue. It's an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may draw X cards, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. If you do, discard 2 cards.
Why is
I
it
mean,
you
in the
discard
control
2
deck,
cards?
it might be pretty cool, but
Yeah.
but you're definitely it's too slow. I feel like for the Azorius deck.
Yeah, you.
Don't you think?
I think in normal decks you're not gonna like. Cause you don't want to play this in the Elf deck. You don't want to play this in the Zorus deck. It needs
Yeah,
a
the elf deck
specific
seems very
deck.
creature heavy. Even though it's
Yeah.
landfall, it's like creature and land heavy.
Right.
It's not
Right.
necessarily non-creature. You're probably only playing like 5 or 6 non-creature spells in that deck. So this is probably just like a commander and maybe a control card in standard, but probably not for 4 mana.
Yeah, I think overall it's just a trap. I mean, because you really want to be casting mana value 4 cards for this to even be worth it, and you're not going to have a whole lot of mana value 4 non-creature spells.
3 just to net something.
Yeah, 3.
You know?
Like if you play his turn 4, next turn play a 3 mana non-creature spell, you spent 4 mana to draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. It's so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. Yeah,
Trap.
so I think
Move
it's just
on.
a trap. Yeah.
Get this out your deck.
Put it above that one, but
Yeah,
all right,
it is card advantage. So
yeah. We have the Lord of the Eagles. So it's 9 mana, 7 blue for an 8/8 flash flying legendary bird noble. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control with flying.
Sweet.
Yeah, like how much power do you need for this to be good on the battlefield?
Dude, even if this is a 6/6,
Right,
I'd be okay with it.
You mean like
maybe
a cost 6?
Yeah, like a 3 mana reduction.
Yeah.
You're probably very happy about. If you get anything more than a 3 mana reduction, it's wild. Because imagine just a 6 mana flash 8/8 flyer. Like,
yeah, you're always playing that.
You're swinging in with it.
Are there a lot of flyers in the set though? I feel like we haven't seen too many flyers. That's my only issue with if this costs 9 mana, it's pretty bad because it's gonna be hard to get to 9 mana. You really want this to cost 7 at most.
This is so here's my question. It's almost similar to the Goblin guy. One of the first ones we looked at, the multicolored guy.
Yeah.
Do you pick one this, and just keep an eye out for flyers?
I could see that. I mean, because flyers are good and limited in general, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, except for like the 3 mana 2/2 ones we've seen. But those would go up in value if you pick one this. I mean, I could see doing that. But I'm just hesitant. There's just not enough flyers running around in the set for this to... I mean, I guess there are some. I don't know. Like, there's some big ones, too. There's like that 4 mana 3/1 flyer that'd be really good with this. That just makes this cost 6 mana.
It's just very conditional. You probably want a good 5 or 6 flyers in your deck to play this, and then it's probably really good. And if you don't, it's get it out your deck.
Yeah, and also the problem is like flyers tend to die first because they're applying a lot of pressure on your opponent. So it's going to be hard to like have a bunch of flyers lying around. I think overall it's probably just like a solid rare because the ceiling's really high. If you get this down to 5 or 6 mana, it's an amazing card. It might just win you the game on the spot. Like at their end step, you flash this in, swing for 8 in the air. It could just kill them.
And then you probably have other flyers. You're swinging probably for 11.
Yeah, you would
or
have to have,
something.
yeah.
There.
So I think overall, the downside, upside makes it a solid card. You could,
Yeah, I'll just say solid.
yeah, I think
It's
like a
going to be
mid-tier
really
solid.
good if you do the thing, especially dude. Imagine getting this with like the other equal card. Like that's living the dream.
Yeah.
Getting the two of these. Because dude, if you just do that on turn 2, you have a 4/4 flyer out. This thing costs 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So in
So
3
like that's
turns.
it's on turn 5 at the end of your opponent's turn on turn 5. You can get an 8/8 flyer out if you do that right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's pretty good.
this is a bomb in any flyers deck for sure, but it's going to be a little hard to get it super cheap. So I think it's just like a solid rare.
Okay.
I just don't think you play, if you have no flyers, I don't think you play this card.
This next card has had some a lot of buzz about it online.
Hey, buzz.
We have Fateful Discovery, 3 blue for an enchantment. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. Not once a turn. Not whenever one or more artifacts enter. Just whenever an artifact enters, you draw a card. Again, don't know how good this is going to be limited. Probably, honestly, not going to be good at all.
I think it's a trap. Yeah, it's
but
just,
this is going to be an insane card in Commander.
yeah, Commander for sure.
And people might play this in. I wish
I could see a combo deck like trying to utilize
Simulacrum Synthesizer. Did that rotate out yet?
No, it didn't rotate out yet, but I don't know if you can play this and that deck because it's not an artifact itself. So you're like taking turn 5 off to start drawing cards. I think they have enough way to draw cards in that deck. You don't need this card. But great in Commander, I think
cool
horrible.
Card, though. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think horrible and limited. I mean, unless because there's no artifact deck.
Draw 5.
Yeah, if there was an artifact deck in the set, like a blue-red artifact deck, I would say maybe this could be okay, but you have to draw 3 cards for this to be good. So you take your turn 5 off, play this.
Yeah,
you have to,
and I preface it by saying in limited, it's probably just unplayable.
I think it's just a trap.
Yeah,
flashy trap. Blue has a lot of traps. A lot of traps.
Yeah, it does.
Blue rares and mythics.
Do we got another Bilbo? I wonder if this one's going to be a banger too.
All right, let's see. Yeah, it's Bilbo, Thief in the Night. So it's 2 mana.
Don't let us down.
For a 2/2 legendary halfling rogue. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 1 less to cast. Okay, not off to a great start. Whenever Bilbo attacks, you may cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell from your graveyard. If an instant or sorcery spell cast this way, put into your graveyard, exile instead.
Not good. I mean, it'll be cool if you have like a bunch of flashback stuff. It's just not going to happen in limited, though.
I mean,
he's a 2/2. He's a 2/2 for 2. If you have like what 3 or 4 instants and sorceries into your graveyard,
I think it adds up to enough for me to want.
Oh wait, no, you may cast an. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah,
it gives them flashback. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When I read that wrong. I read that wrong.
You get the flashback and instant sorceries. I actually think this is decent. I think this is like it's not insane. It requires some building around. Requires all the stuff like in your graveyard, but it makes your flashback spells cheaper, and then it makes it so you can cast spells from your graveyard cheaper when he attacks. I mean, he's probably gonna die when he attacks because he's only at 2/2, but you do get to 2 for 1 your opponent. Like you attack with this flashback, removal spell, kill their thing. They trade it off, whatever. You're ahead. So
wait, hold on. Okay, that ability doesn't go away because it doesn't say like until end of turn. Just whenever Bilbo attack. Oh wait, so you attack with him, you cast the instant, or can you cast the sorcery at instant speed? How's this work?
You cast an instant.
It doesn't say until end of turn.
Yeah, I think you have to cast it at that moment when he attacks.
Okay,
it ignores timing restrictions, I believe.
Okay, that's cool.
If it said like until end of turn against flashback, it'd be different, but you may cast it until end of turn. But it says you may cast, so I believe it just because or else the artifact thing would just not work. Because unless it like
or okay.
Yeah. So
this card's cool. It's great rare or solid.
I think it's just solid because the play pattern with this is like you play this on 2, turn 3, you kill something. You still can attack with this, probably, because you have to wait for more mana. And then turn 4, you can attack with this. Flashback, something. So I think it's just solid. I think it's just a solid card.
The more removal you have, the higher it goes up.
Another card for the blue-black control deck.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Up next, we have Elrond Moonreader. So it's 3 mana, 2 in blue for a 3/3 legendary elf noble. Whenever you activate an ability of a creature, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. And it's got an ability. So this counts itself too, right? So if you activate this ability, you will draw a card. So it's 5 blue, so 7 mana for, and it says exile up to 2 other target non-land permanents you control. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Another blink card. So this does count mana abilities. Cool. So if you have like a mana dork, but I think there's only one that we saw in green so far.
Yeah, I mean, this card could be cool.
It's a 3 mana 3/3 with types.
It has a great synergy if you have the stuff, but
like
I mean, it's cool late game. It's okay early game.
Yeah, I mean, late game it rebuys your ETBs and also draws you a card. So I do like this guy, but I think it's probably just solid. Like the dream curve of this is turn 2, the 1/2 that taps for mana for elves, into this turn 3, and then you can immediately just draw a card. And tap.
If the set's really slow, which I think it probably will be, it'll be better.
Yeah. I mean, if you can start
stats, yeah, like his stats aren't the. I mean, 3 mana 3/3. You're at least blocking 2/2s and stuff, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, acceptable stats, and then it does have decent upside. Like late in the game, if this is sitting around, you're gonna get a lot of value from it. Like when you activate this ability, you draw a card.
Oh, and you don't have to sacrifice, and it's not a one-time thing.
You just keep doing it. Like so, you get to 7 mana late in the game. You keep rebuying ETBs, draw a card every time. I think it's actually this can be pretty decent. Kind of slow though. It requires other cards to be good, so I think it's just solid.
I also originally read this for 7 mana. I thought maybe you'd be able to hit your opponent's permanents too, and it is specifically just you control.
Yeah, but
so I just went down a little bit more in my head. But he'd be probably just solid.
Yeah, I think just solid because you can also like. Okay. You can set up blocks like with your dorky guys and then exile them so they don't die, draw a card late in the game. There's stuff you can do with this. But it's not like it's not game breaking or anything. We got a solid low guy. Alright, now we're on to black. Next up.
We have Supper for Spiders. 2 mana, 1 and a black. It's an instant. Put onto the battlefield under your control all creature cards in your opponent's graveyards that were put there from the battlefield this turn. They are food artifacts with +2. Sorry, what is that? Wait, so
they're no longer creatures. They're just food.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you would get their abilities, but that's it. This card just seems like another commander.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, it doesn't seem that good for limited.
It seems like a trap.
It just seems good for commander. You wrath the board and you get a shit ton of food. But limited,
yeah, amazing with wraths. But yeah, it's gonna like even if it said they just came back to your board, it would still be fine. But pretty situational. Like it's hard to set up turns for this to work. But them coming back as non-creatures just makes this unplayable, I think.
Yeah, I was getting excited for it at first.
Yeah,
and then I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
A lot of trap rares in this set.
There are.
Maybe this is not going to be as princey as we think. We'll see though.
I think this might set up being nice and balanced, which I'd be okay with. Yeah.
All right. So up next we have Head of the Hunt. So it's 4 mana, 2 black for a 4/3 wolf creature. it has flash, and if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. And notably,
You
not one or
flash it
more.
in. You flash it in, block their 2/2, get a 2/2 for 4 mana.
Yeah. This card seems
That's what I call
pretty good. And also, like, it triggers per creature. So if you, like, you can either go to combat yourself, attack, after they trade with your creatures, you play this, you'll make, like, 2/2/2s or 3/2/2s. Or you can flash this in the block and block with your other creatures, trade them off, make them into 2/2. So this card seems pretty good.
Well, it is only creatures your opponent control. So it doesn't replace yours.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. But if you like
Okay,
trade, but you can attack and then they'll try to trade off. That's fine. You play this and you replace your creatures.
This card's sweet. And
Pretty
it
good.
makes a lot of those smaller ferocious trigger creatures that are like, oh, it's like a smaller creature, but if you have ferocious, you get triggers. Those ones you don't have to worry about them getting eaten as much now because you can trade them off just for a 2/2 wolf.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Overall, it is semi-situational. So
This is a grown test. I feel like this is a grown test. It's gonna be so annoying for them to have this out. Like you have to have a removal spell because if it's gummed up, they're probably just throwing stuff and just keeping this guy back. And
I mean, it's great that it has flash because you can really get your opponent and make a decent amount of 2/2s. It does require like combat to happen and trades to happen for it to be good.
I just low-key think it's gonna be easy to 3-for-1 with this guy.
Okay.
You flash him in, kill their guy, make a dude. That's a 3-for-1, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be really easy to 3-for-1 with this guy.
That is pretty good. I was gonna put it in like top tier great rare, but maybe it is like just a bomb. Grown test. Okay, I'll keep it a lower tier grown test then. Cards that are situational and require this stuff to happen, I tend to try not put in bomb range, but this one does do a lot if it works.
So I know Morbid is hard to activate. A lot of Morbid cards are creatures without flash or they're sorceries.
Right.
I think the best Morbid cards were always instants and creatures with flash. So that checks that box.
Yeah, it's not going to be too hard to enable you getting a token off of this. Worst case is they have instant speed removal and then it doesn't do anything, but it's still just a 1-for-1 trade, so it's not like the end of the world. All right, up next.
We had, was it my turn? Yeah. We have Rovanian Rampager. 3 mana, 2 and a black. A 3/2 wolf. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a number of +1/+1 counters on this creature equal to the sacrificed creature's power. When this creature dies, amass X, or X is this creature's power.
Okay. I'm kind of just in for that last mode, really. I don't know how great it is going to be to like sack your stuff to make this bigger. But like a 3/3/2 that dies into a 3/3.
You're playing it in both decks because in Ferocious, you attack with this, just sacrifice literally anything. He's now Ferocious, and you don't mind if he dies, you know?
Yeah.
So he's very aggressive. He'll be good in both decks. Not worth splashing. Not a game changer. Probably just solid.
Yeah, maybe even better than because like, how much do we like a 3-mana 3/2 that dies into a 3/3? I mean, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then it just has upside from there. Like, I kind of want to put it low tier, great rare. I mean, I guess
worst case scenario, it's an okay sacrifice target.
Yeah, well, I mean, worst case scenarios, they have like an exile based removal, or they have the blue enchantments or blue removal that bounces
They
it.
top or bottom it. They top or bottom it after you sacrifice a creature.
But yeah, that's absolute worst case scenario. So you gotta be careful playing it
too. That's really bad.
But like also
just be careful playing this against blue. Is all.
Because they also have the 3-mana enchantment that taps it down, then you don't get the value from that. So like worse against blue decks, but good against pretty much every other deck. I don't know how much. I don't think there's a whole lot of exile in white. There's like the banishing light.
A lot of
thing,
destroy. It's a lot of destroy.
It's just really annoying to fight through in combat because you trade this off pretty much whenever you can, because then you get a 3/3. So, like, I think it's
just a good card, just a great rare.
It's either bottom tier great rare or upper tier solid. We could use some more cards in great rares. I'll put it in great rare, low tier.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, up next we have Along the Crooked Way. So it's 3 mana, 2 and a black for an enchantment. It says when this enchantment enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. All right. Whenever a creature card leaves your graveyard, amass goblins 1. So a little mini Gravedigger. And then for 2 mana, 1 and a black, goblins and orcs you control gain menace until end of turn. Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah, this is a cheaper Gravedigger.
Yeah, cheaper Gravedigger, nice little 2-for-1. And also giving your goblins, like in the goblin deck, giving all the menace for 2 mana is pretty decent.
You could just win the game with that later.
So, yeah.
On a big clogged board.
Oh, yeah. I think this card gives you a lot of value just for the little investment you pay into it.
How much better is it than a Gravedigger?
Well, there is a 4 mana 3/3 Gravedigger in the set, pretty much. I mean, it's at amass goblins 3. I like this. Is this better? I think I like it more because it's 1 mana cheaper.
Okay. But I'm saying, how close is this to? I'm advocating maybe in the uncommon.
Oh.
Similar to an uncommon.
I think it's better than that. I think giving your stuff menace is actually a pretty nice line of text that you can do with this for pretty cheap.
The more bombs you have to recur, the better this goes up, like any recursion spell. But if your deck's, this is like your only rare, it might not be that good.
Yeah, I'm thinking like upper tier solid.
Okay.
It's a really nice clean 2-for-1 that can give your creatures some evasion, so does a lot for little card.
It's a 2-for-1, but you're getting a 1/1 out of it.
Yeah, and it might just be a 1/1 counter too. It might not even be if you already have a army out. Yeah, but I still think it's a pretty decent card. Maybe like mid-tier solid.
Low solid. Let's do low solid.
You want to do low solid?
Let's do low solid.
Okay, I'll do low solid. All right, up next.
We have Azog, Moria's Ruin. 3 mana, 2 and a black. Legendary Goblin Soldier. It's a 1/3. When Azog enters, destroy up to 1 other target creature. Love that. Its controller amasses Goblin's X, where X is that creature's power. I don't love that. If you control that creature, draw a card. Ooh, you can do it to yourself. I love that.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of went back and forth in this card the more you read it.
It's very versatile. I mean, if they have a giant, even if it's like a chunky 6/6 that has some crazy abilities, you at least get to reduce it to a vanilla creature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get a lot of options with this guy. You can draw, like, sack one of your own guys, draw a card, basically replace them. So kind of like a 3 mana 1/3 that draws a card at that point, which is okay. I mean, that's like common, uncommon level, but you also have the option of killing something on your opponent's side with a good ability. 3 mana 1/3 though is holding me back a little bit here because this is not doing much in combat.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what's the very best you can do with this? It comes in, you kill some crazy, like, 0x with some crazy abilities.
Sure.
And they don't have anything.
I don't think there's even 0 power guys in this set.
Yeah, I don't think there's that many.
I think it just solid overall, because it's you can do different stuff with it. Yeah.
You could just get rid of, like, you could attack with your 5/5 goblin army, sacrifice it to essentially untap it and draw a card.
Yeah,
but that's kind of the feeling of it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could see a world where you already have an amassed goblin token out, and then you sack a different creature to grow that, so you can attack with it. Also, not too bad. It's like grow your army, get a good attack in. There's like a few different ways you can use this guy, which I do like that it's good in different situations, but like a 1/3 body for 3 mana is very bad.
Yeah.
And it might be awkward. So like you might not have a good target to kill or sack. So I think it's just like maybe even low tier solid.
So he looks weird. Looks like a spider orc. I don't like him.
Yeah, looks like a spider orc Wolverine. What's with these freaking claws he's got out?
Yeah, man. What are those adamantium?
Yeah, what do you adamantium to him is he's yeah. All right. Anyway, up next.
I'm mad at that man.
Yeah,
TM.
yeah, got him. All right, up next we have the Master of Lake Town. So it's 3 mana, 1 black for a 3/2 legendary human advisor. It has Death Touch. Whenever a player loses life, that player mills that many cards. Okay. When the Master of Lake Town dies, draw a card for each card with, or for each graveyard with 7 or more cards in it. Huh. If you can draw a card off of this, it's a pretty good card. It's like a 3 mana 3/2 that trades with anything and then draws you a card. But milling your opponent sometimes is downside because there's flashback in this set. And like
I guess if you benefit from getting milled, because it also affects you.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, when it's whenever a player loses life. Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. It might be a little too situational for me for a rare. Like I'm probably not wasting a pick on it. I'm probably just picking like a really good uncommon because he's not worth like going in to black. I'll pick him up later and play him if I'm in black, but
you do sometimes get to draw 2 cards when this dies. If you both have 7 or more cards in your yard. And then if you play this and the game just progresses and it doesn't die, eventually both you and your opponent are going to mill cards, and this might die into a draw. It's just really easy to kill though, so they're gonna have not a hard time killing us before it draws cards.
Yeah, it's probably just solid. I don't. Definitely not a grown.
Yeah, is it
You're
even
definitely
solid?
playing
I
it.
wonder. It's also
I think it's probably
one
solid.
black, so it's kind of hard to cast on top of being situational. I mean, it does trade with
Yeah, but
anything.
I really value Death Touch though.
Okay,
You just know you're gonna kill their best creature most likely,
it's just doing
or at
very
least
little on
hold back
offense.
their best creature.
Yeah, it's not going to pressure your opponent very much at all because you're not really going to want to attack with this. It trades with 1 drops and 2 drops.
And it also doesn't synergize with any ferocious or racto stuff.
No, not really. I mean, if
Maybe
you have
just
a lot
low.
of
I would say low solid.
low
Low solid.
solid, I could even see it being same as an uncommon, like upper tier that. I almost want to put it there. I mean, because
Yeah, I'd be cool with that because it's like a 3 mana decent creature that draws a card. Like it's a tad better than like a Sig Appraiser.
I don't think it's better than. I think a Sipsig Appraiser is better than this card.
Oh yeah, because it's easier to cast. Okay.
Easier to cast and just gets you value immediately. Like you immediately draw a card. Like this one,
Yeah,
you
but
have
it's a
to
2/1.
do work
This
for
could
it.
kill This could kill an ordinary bear.
Yeah, I guess, but you're probably not going to attack into it probably.
Well, it holds back an ordinary bear.
Yeah, then they're just like, all right, deal 2 damage to it and kill it, and then I attack. I don't know. It's very fragile. It's fragile. It's fragile. It takes work to draw cards off of it. I mean, you're probably playing it in most of your black decks, but I think there's going to be uncommons and commons better than this card.
All right.
That's where I'm at with it.
Hey, I'll do this next one, and then I gotta get my dog from outside. We have the Sackville Bagginses. 2 mana, 1 and a black, legendary halfling citizen 2/2. When the Sackville Bagginses enter, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a token, target opponent loses 1 life. I mean, if you have some good like death payoffs, or just some, I guess you do replace it. You draw a card and make a treasure.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this guy in the goblin deck where you want to sacrifice stuff. Like you sack a goblin army, you draw a card, make a treasure. I think it's.
Do you play it in the Golgari deck at all?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think it's just
Probably not.
goblins. I mean, notably, you can also, if you have a treasure laying around, you can also sack a treasure to get the same effect. You don't have to
Well,
sack a
sure, yeah,
creature.
because it gives a treasure. Oh, you can sacrifice another creature artifact if you do treasure.
So, like, it sacks your treasure and
Oh,
replaces the
yeah,
treasure.
sack treasure. Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like
And
a free
so,
roll if you have a treasure.
yeah, they lose a life, you draw a card, and replace the treasure. That's cool.
So I think it's fine. Solid card in the goblin deck. I'm not sure you're playing outside of that. Shrubs, you said, oh, add der buddies. Oh, add der buddies? Wait, what? What are you trying to say? Oh, add der buddies. You're talking about these guys, little buddies? All right. Well, I think this. I think he'll agree with me. This is just a solid rare. Solid for the goblin deck. I don't think. Maybe sometimes you'll play it in ferocious, but it's like just. It's a 2-mana 2/2 as well, so the floor is not horrible. I mean, it's passable stats for 2 mana, and you can get rid of your worst creature to replace it with another card. I mean, I do kind of like it. You might. I could maybe see playing this in the ferocious deck. Sack like your 1-drop or your 2-drop creature, replace it, draw a card, ramp. So not too bad. I'll say actually pretty good if you have a 1-drop. Like going 1-drop creature, 2 mana. Like a turn 2, you play this, sack your 1-drop, make a treasure and ramp. Actually, that's not too bad of a play pattern. There are some 1-drops in this set. Like you go 1 mana creature, play this, sack it, draw a card, make a treasure, play a 4-drop next turn. Also not a bad play pattern. So this card's pretty. I think it's solid. I think it's just solid. Like lowish tier solid.
I like that.
All right, up next, we have inside information. So it's X black for a sorcery. Exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play those cards this turn. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. This is a
Seems
weird one.
risky.
This is a tough one. Wait, can you play lands? You can play lands.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yes. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. So if you can play those cards.
Yeah, so you can't, but you're only going to play 1 land. And I guess you probably want to play a land first anyway to get the max value out of this. I don't know if that's going to be relevant, but. Because you're not going to, like, if you have a land in hand, you're not going to wait to play a land to cast this. I think you want to get as much cards as possible. But, like, okay, let's say.
That is more value though. To wait.
I guess it is. I mean, is it though? Because then you're missing out on 1 extra card you could be playing.
It might be like playing a tablet on turn 4 before you play a land, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how far do you want to dig?
Let's see. You may
I
play
mean, as
these
long as you're
cards.
digging 3, you're probably hitting a land.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to. Let's see. So if you cast this for 5, let's say it's X equals 3. Cast it for 5. You exile the top 3 cards of your opponent's library. There's likely to be a non-land card on the top that you can cast for free, but at that point you paid 5 mana. You really want to hit 2 things off of this for it to be worth it.
Yeah, and you also got to be prepared to spend. For it to be good, you're probably spending 6 to 8 mana.
And life too, because
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Life too. Yeah, I meant life, not mana.
Like I think
It's probably not that good.
Yeah, because you want to cast it for X equals 4. I think is a sweet spot because then you're very likely to get 2 real cards, and then at that point, paying 6 mana to get 2 random cards from your opponent's deck, and you're probably losing like 4 to 8 life.
This is what you do. This is what you do in the landfall deck. You go heavy into ramp, and you splash this double black spell.
Yeah.
And X equals like 25.
You're a genius, and then you just mill them out.
Mathematics on. It's black.
Yeah.
It's black of magics.
Black of magics.
All right.
I mean,
is out your deck. Move
is
on.
it? I don't. I'm hesitant to put this as a trap. I don't know. It might be okay. I think it might be okay. I mean, it's kind of like a black draw spell that puts stuff on the board immediately. I don't know. I kind of like if you're like even if it's turn 5 and you don't have a land yet.
X equals? You're trying to do like X equals 2.
2 you don't want to. 2 probably don't want to do.
2 might be okay. You might get a land. Honestly, 2 is For 4 mana, you get a land, spend a few life, draw a card, and cast it.
Well, also, like, if you do it for 2, you might hit 2 lands. That's a disaster scenario, because then you're just getting a land for 4 mana.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And you're not even ramping because you have to play your land for turn.
Yeah. The ceiling of it's really bad. Yeah, you're drawing a land for 4 mana.
I think if
Wow.
you can cast this for 6 mana, look at the top 4 cards of your opponent's library, put like 2 of them into play. Like, putting them into play will save you life because there'll be creatures more often than not, and they'll be able to block. I don't want to say this is a trap. I think it actually can do stuff, but it's very risky.
So what, like cool build around? Level of playability? I understand it's not necessarily a build around, but
Milo
where do you
says,
put
"Oh, it's
this?
out now. I thought Hobbit was later this month. Pre-release is this weekend, Milo. It comes fast. There's 7 sets this year, so it's just dumb. It's insane. But I kind of almost want to put this low tier solid. I think you might just run this at any black deck.
All right. We'll see where it lands.
I'm gonna put at the
In a couple
bottom of solid. I could see it just being a horrible card, having horrible stats, but I'm not out on it. Like it does do things. Yeah, I don't know. It's really horrible when you're low on life, though. It's uncastable if you're low on life. So, I don't know. But it's so unique. I don't want to say same as common, uncommon, because it has a very unique effect.
Dude, I'm getting an advertisement for peanut butter and jellies. Wow.
Yeah, they're a sponsor of the show.
That's it. Just peanut butter and jellies.
Just generic peanut butter, not even a brand.
Oh, it's the bread. It's the bread company that's sponsored.
Okay.
I thought it was
big PB&J. All right.
Tired of big PB&Js shoving their agenda down our throat.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this works out, but yeah, we can move on.
Yeah, well, that'll be a good checkout card in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Gollum, Riddlemaster, 1 and a black, legendary halfling horror, 3/1. As Gollum enters, choose odd or even. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value of the chosen quality, choose one that has not been chosen. Put a 1/1 counter on Gollum. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Or draw a card. Kind of reminds me of very, very similar abilities to. It was like a blue card. I think it was like an artifact creature.
Oh, unblockable and it dealt damage. Choose one. You can like draw a card.
Yeah, it was
copy
from
something. Dustmorn, yeah. And that was a good card. Yeah. That was a pretty good card.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like topish tier rare in that set. So I think this is. I mean, the baseline 2 mana 3/1 is fine, and then it's going to require some knowledge of the format. But if you like choose, you want to choose what you think their removal spell is going to be, so that when they kill this, it replaces itself. So whatever. So probably.
So if it's like black, if you're playing against black or white, probably choose odd. And if you're playing against red or green or blue, probably choose even.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Because blue has a lot of like 4 and 2s. Red has 2s and 4s. Green has 2s and 4s. And then black has like murder and the 1 mana sack spell. White has the 5 mana that costs 2.
You can also base it off, like, if you play this turn 2, you can choose odd, just so that if they play their 3 mana spell, which they're going to want to do on curve, you get to draw a card. I think this card's actually pretty strong. I mean, it's a 2 mana 3/1 that replaces itself and does other things so they don't kill it first.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really good and constructed.
If it just replaces itself, you're very happy with the card.
Yeah,
it's a
you're really
2 mana sig. And if you get any of the other activations, notably, you can only get them each once.
Yeah.
In total.
You can't keep doing it. But I mean, if you...
And then you blink it.
yeah. But like a 2 mana 4/2 that drains 2 and draws a card is like an insane card. That would be an insane card. So that's what this can be. The ceiling's very high. I like it a lot. I think it's just a great rare. It doesn't break the game necessarily. It's still a 2 mana 3/1, but I think it's just a great like.
Is it a grown test?
It's It's almost a grown test. Your opponent plays this on 2 and names odd, and you have a 3-drop in hand you want to play. You're like, great. Well, now if I play this, they draw a card. But like, I try to save because grown test parentheses bomb like the bomb rares. I try to save for cards that kind of just win the game.
Really
On
impact the
that can win
game.
the game on their
Yeah.
own. I don't
This
think
is
this
just a
wins the game
great
on
rare.
its own. It's just a great rate.
It's just a great rare.
It gives you a lot of
Okay.
value. I think this like
Like
top
mid
tier.
tier.
Oh, okay, maybe maybe mid
No,
tier.
top mid. You're good. You're better at Magic than me.
Well, I mean, is it
Trust
better or
you.
worse than the vehicle that recruits every turn? I guess is the question.
It's probably just below that vehicle.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it just below the vehicle. That's fine.
Okay. All right, we got reds and greens. We're almost there.
Getting there.
Uh,
All right,
Really?
so up next we have Desolation of Smog. So it's 4 mana, 2 black for a sorcery. Desolation of Smog deals 3 damage to each non-dragon creature. Add 4 mana and any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells. Womp womp.
this card's cool though.
Great in a constructed dragon deck, but I don't think you're going to play this in limited unless you're doing like a weird control deck. Because usually it's 3 mana to deal 3 to everything. This is 1 mana higher just because it has dragon upside. And I don't think there's enough dragons in the set for you to warrant.
And the
playing
way
this.
this is worded, you can't use this mana on like any kind of activated abilities.
No, you can
Right.
only use it to cast
Because
dragons.
sometimes you can get around that. Sometimes it'll be like you can't cast non-dragon spells
Yeah, but
with this mana or something. But yeah, it says spend this only to cast dragons. Okay.
I think this is a trap or a sideboard card if you're up against a really low to the ground aggro deck. Like a 4 mana deal
Okay.
3 would be fine there. But I think overall it's just a trap. Like it's an overcosted deal 3 to everything. Usually it costs 3 mana for that.
Yeah.
It's like symmetrical. You're probably not gonna have dragons out. If you do have dragons out in the set, they're bigger than 3 power. They're bigger than 3 toughness anyway, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like upper tier trap because it still does something. But
Okay.
all right,
Good
up
sideboard
next.
card.
Yeah, good sideboard.
We got
card.
the Misty Mountains Cold. 3 mana, 2 and a red. It's a saga enchantment. It has 4 chapters. They're all the same. You create a treasure token. Then, if you control 4 or more treasures, you sacrifice this saga. If you do, create a 6/6 red dragon token with flying.
That's what a. This is a fun card to play with because there's a lot of tension with this because it makes you treasure every turn, but then you don't want to spend the treasure because you want to get the dragon.
Yeah.
But after you get the dragon, you can spend the treasure and like really go ham.
And if you have other treasure makers, you could theoretically pop this off sooner than turn 4
Like
or turn 7 or whatever.
I don't know how good this card. Like, do you play this card in a deck with no other treasure makers? Because if you top deck this, it just does nothing, and you're probably gonna lose or win
consistently. It ramps you consistently for 4 turns. It's kind of
this
similar to that other saga that got you 2 planes, but that was 2 mana.
Yeah,
I mean, this just guarantees that you don't hit your land drops until turn 7.
Yeah, it's an interesting card. Like, would you play this without the dragon upside if it just made you a treasure? That's all it did. Because I don't think so, right? I don't think that's worth a card.
But I would expect it. I probably would, but I would expect it to be an uncommon.
Yeah, that'd be like an uncommon.
So this might just be in the uncommon section. Because I think this will be cool. I mean,
it helps with story too, which is nice.
It's almost a 4-for-1. Almost.
Yeah, kind of. Just so slow. Like, if you play this turn 3, you're not getting a dragon until, what, turn 7?
It has kind of a similar problem. It has, like, a similar upside to that cheap thing that gets you the 2 planes, but has a similar downside of the saga that draws you cards on chapter 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, really slow. I don't know. This is a hard card to evaluate.
Yeah, it's very slow, and then also it's tough because I like it. I like this card because it's fun to play with because it's going to be a tough decision whether or not you want to stack the treasures. Because if you're like 2 behind on board, which you might be, if you're spending 3 mana to play this, you might need to stack a treasure to catch up. But then you don't get your dragon, or it's going to be harder to get your dragon. Yeah, I think it's just like same as a common uncommon though. Ultimately,
yeah.
I guess no, it'll be turn 6, right? Turn 6, you get a 6/6. Plays turn 3, make a
Yeah.
treasure
Turn
immediately.
6. Yeah.
Turn
4,
4,
5, 6.
yeah. Okay, so you spend 3 mana on turn 3, and then on turn 6, you get a 6/6 dragon. That's pretty. That's okay, and you get 4 treasures.
When it works, it's really good.
Yeah,
Definitely a rare. Works, but
I think it's ultimately so slow. I'm just gonna put like upper tier, same as common, uncommon. This I could see this being a horrible card and having a horrible win rate, or just being pretty good. So we'll see. All right, up next we have Last Light of Durin's Day. So it's 2 mana, 1 in red for an enchantment. Whenever a mountain you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. If it has 6 or more quest counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, search your hand and/or library for a dragon card and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. It's got mountain cycling for 2.
You only play it if there's some busted rare dragon. But have we even seen any?
I mean
we might see them in red.
They're probably. I don't think you play this ever.
There's Smog the Magnificent, and that's like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never playing this.
Well, you never play your deck. Even if there was a dragon to get with this, it's gonna be unless you're mono red.
There's a good chance you draw it too.
Well, you have to be mono red to play this, right? You need to hit 6 mountains.
Yeah, this is a bad card. Move on.
So you can't play any other color land. Yeah, so I think this is you never play this card. It's so bad.
Up next, we have Desert Wereworm. 6 mana, 4 red for a 0/5 dragon worm. A perfect target to hit with that one guy. This creature gets +2/+0 for each mountain you control.
Never mind.
And whenever you attack with creatures with total power 12 or greater for the first time each turn, untap all attacking creatures, get an additional combat.
No, I think I'm out on this guy, right? This also, you have to be like mono red for this to even be good. You need what, 3 mountains out for it to be a 6 mana 6/5?
Yeah, I mean you could be 2 color for this to be a 6/5. But
if you got lucky, half your mana is mountain.
This almost seems like an uncommon. It kind of reminds me of that one. It was like a 2/5 or something, and it would add instant and sorcery mana value to it, but it was a 4-drop.
That was a 4-drop and way better than this card. It was like baseline 2/5. I mean, yeah, this you have to be very heavy red for it to even be good, and then it's still not good until probably like turn 7 or 8, and then like getting an extra attack step usually isn't that great and limited. So it's really the juice is just not worth the squeeze on this. It's a very
it's just kind of going to be a bad your deck.
Yeah, it's gonna be just a bad vanilla creature in your deck most of the time. So another bad. A lot of traps, a lot of rare traps in this set.
A lot of traps.
All right, up next we have Getaway Barrel. So it's 4 mana, 3 in a red for an artifact. When this artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, reveal the top 13 cards of your library. Put a random creature card from among them into the battlefield. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. No, okay, another just don't want to play this in limited.
Yeah, what you spend 4 mana, you sacrifice it on turn 5 or 6, and maybe you get a good creature, but you're probably going to get a 2 to a 4 drop.
Yeah, most you get like a 6 drop, and then you spend 4 mana and another card to sack this. Yeah, this is just.
Is this another trap, or do you play it in any deck?
No,
like, do you
just
play it in a stack deck, or no?
No, this has got to be a trap, right? I mean,
I
think 4 mana for it's not doing anything is so bad and limited. You're going to fall very far behind.
Yeah, if it was like 2 mana or something, it might be, but 4s, that's heavy, dude.
3 duds in a row for red. Let's see if the trend continues.
Yeah, we got Stone Giant of High Pass, 7 mana, 5 red, a 7/7 giant. When this creature enters or attacks, create a 3/1 colorless wall with defender named Stone Boulder. Okay. And for 2 in a red, sacrifice an artifact. This creature deals 4 damage to any target.
Okay, now we're talking. This guy does stuff.
Yeah, he does stuff. He makes 10, 8 in stats, and can kill some stuff.
I like him. I mean, he's 7 mana, so like, it's gonna have the tax of being super expensive, and sometimes you won't get to that amount of mana, especially in red decks. But
Yeah,
still,
I
if you
mean,
can
it seems
land it,
good if it's slow. But if you have a super aggro deck, you're not playing this.
I mean, this can do a lot. Like, if you play this, make a 3/1, untap, attack, make a 3/1, activate his ability twice, deal 4 damage to 2 different things, or just 8 damage to your opponent's face. That's pretty
Oh yeah,
good.
it's any target.
Yeah. So I think
It could win. It could win the game.
yeah, I think he's a worthwhile card to play for sure.
I didn't even
But
think about that. Yeah, because you could attack. I didn't realize this. Okay, yeah. So you make 2 of them, and then you have the mana because it's okay. I get it.
yeah, so it's either like bottom tier great rare or upper tier solid, I guess. I mean, 7 mana, so it's hard to rank him too highly. It doesn't break the game when he enters. Like, if your opponent kills this, you're left with a 3/1 defender, which is fine, but it's not like anything special.
Makes it really hard for them to block him too.
Yeah, he's like impossible to block if you untap with him because you can just kill all the blockers in the way.
Yeah.
Maybe like bottom tier great rare. He does win the game
Yeah.
potentially
Yeah.
on
He
his
wins the
own.
game. And I mean, he's even though he's 7 mana, if they kill him, you still have a 3/1 out of it. I mean, it's all you can really ask for
Yeah.
from a regular rare.
Yeah, just a good rare. Like low tier bomb, I think, is where I put this guy.
Okay.
All right, up next we have Dane Ironfoot. 3 mana, 2 in a red for a 1/4 legendary dwarf warrior. When Dane enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Axe with equipped creature gets +1/+0 and equipped 2. When you do, attach it to target creature control. When Dane attacks, each equipped attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. So he can make himself into a 2/4 double strike on attacks for 3 mana. It's actually not too bad. I kind of like attacks as a 4/4. And then when it dies, leaves behind a little trinkety equipment. It's pretty like a decent card.
Yeah. Each equipped attack creature gains double strike.
Yeah, so more than one could have double strike.
So obviously he's good in the Boros deck. You playing him in Rakdos?
Yeah, I think it's
Probably
just
because
good
he's
enough.
a double striker, and if you need to sacrifice that axe later,
Yeah, you can sacrifice the axe. You can use it to pump something up for attacks. I think it's just like a solid rare, I'd say. He's not game breaking, but leaves
okay,
behind a little something when it dies. Seems fine to me. Like mid tier solid rare. Like low mid
okay.
tier. All right, up next. You read this. I'm gonna put some food in the air fryer.
We have Balin, Lore Master, 5 mana, 3 red, for a 4/4 legendary dwarf bard. He has storied, and whenever Balin or another dwarf you control enters, you may discard your hand. You draw X cards, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. And if you have enduring story, Balin deals X damage to each opponent. Let's see. I mean, out of all the ones that we've seen of this before, I like that you don't have to go down a card because that's always the bad part of those. It'll be like 3 mana, discard your hand, draw X, but like you're down 1 to cast it. This leaves behind a 4/4, and often those costs like 3 mana. So it's almost like getting a 4/4 for 2, and then the enduring part is just kind of frosting if you can get there. And notably very good in Double-Headed Giant. Again, this would be a fun Double-Headed Giant card.
True. Discard 4 cards, deal 8 damage.
Yeah.
This 5 and a 4/4. I'm not in love with. Like the enters is okay, but you often sometimes not. I wish you could choose how many cards you discard because there's gonna be a lot of times where you don't want to discard your hand.
Yeah, your whole hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either all or nothing with this guy. And then I wish that deal X was to a creature as well as like why I think they could have made this.
Or target. Deal X to any target.
Yeah, like any target. I feel like that wouldn't have been that bad to make it this any target. I actually think this is not a great card.
I think it might be like low solid. I think he's probably like low solid.
Like 5-mana 4/4 just such bad stats, and then sometimes you don't want to use its ability.
But the times you do the times you do cast it for 5, you already have Enduring, or this activates Enduring. You discard 4 cards in your hand, refresh your hand, deal 4, and you're left with a 4/4.
Yeah, good with flashback. If you have any flashback cards in hands. I'm still kind of out on it. I don't know if I can put it in solid. I think maybe same as this feels like an uncommon or common, like an uncommon to me.
Put top of the uncommon.
Yeah. Like a 5-mana 4/4 is just fine enough that I don't think it's a trap, but just don't. I'm gonna
So
put behind the
tired.
Death Toucher. We're close. We're close. 3 more
Close.
cards left in red. All right, up next, Thorin Mountain King. So 4 mana for a 3/4 legendary dwarf noble. It's got trample. When Thorin enters, attach any number of target equipment you control to the target creature you control. When one or more equipment become attached to that creature this way, this creature deals damage equal to its power up to 1 target creature. I think I'm out on this one too. I don't like you need what? 2 equipment now for this to even be good. Then it deals 2 damage.
No, I mean if you no.
Oh, it's power. Oh, I don't know why I read it
Yeah.
as number of
So if
equipment.
you just have 1 equipment out,
Okay.
this is a 2-for-1.
Okay. I like it better then. Okay. Yeah, I misread that.
Yeah. As long as you have any equipment out, as long as you have 1, this is basically a 2-for-1.
Okay. Yeah, so I think in a deck
And oh, that way. Okay. Go on. Sorry.
So no, like in a deck with 5 or 6 ways to that either has an equipment or make equipment, I think this is actually pretty good. But definitely can't play
For a
this in
mythic, I would. Oh, I want a little more out of a mythic, but whatever.
I mean, it is a 2-for-1 if you have just 1 equipment on board.
But
Because you can attach the equipment to itself.
We see 2-for-1s in uncommon.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like like low tier solid.
I just it'd be nice if it was like whenever he enters or attacks.
Yeah. I mean, 4-mana 3/4 is also not great stats.
That's what I'm saying. For a mythic, it's still good. It's gonna be a very, very good card, but
Yeah, I mean,
some of these cards.
I think it's just like mid to low tier solid. I mean, if you have an equipment as a nice 3-mana 3/4 that comes in and kills something, but it requires something of you, you're not always gonna be able to play this on 4 because you're not always gonna have an equipment on 4. So yeah, I think it's like you're gonna play in every dwarf deck, I assume, because it's pretty easy to get equipment there. But like low tier solid, it does not go in the other red deck.
Okay.
I don't think you play this in goblins. So all right. Up next, we have Smog the Magnificent. So it's 4 mana, 2 red for a 4/3 legendary dragon. It's got flying haste. Whenever Smog attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of treasures you control to any target. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a treasure token. Okay.
I like this guy.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm already in for a 4 mana, 4/3 flying haste.
Yeah, for real.
And then it just gives you treasures at your upkeep and starts killing stuff. I think it's a pretty good card.
Doesn't deal any damage until the second turn, unless you had any other treasure makers. But I mean, yeah, just a 4 mana, 4/3 flying haste is always going to be great. Yeah. Probably a great rare, grown test.
I think like upper tier, great rare. It does die to lightning strike.
Yeah.
But the haste is nice, flying is nice, gives you value over time, but I don't think it's a bomb.
Okay.
All right, up next.
We have the last red rare, Gandalf, Goblin's Bane. 3 mana, 2 and a red for a 2/3 Avatar Wizard legendary creature. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Gandalf gets +1/1 until end of turn and deals 1 damage to each opponent. It also has an adventure, Flame Shape, 2 mana, 1 and a red for a sorcery. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, exile them face down. For as long as they remain exiled, you may play them if you control a wizard.
Okay. I mean, like,
I wonder if there is like a secret blue-red deck. We've actually seen a lot of cards that would be good in blue-red.
Yeah. I mean, we looked it up. There's not a whole lot of wizards in this set, so I think what you got to do with this is like turn 2, use this ability, and then like later in the game, turn 5, play this and play one of the spells you exiled,
Sure.
one of the cards you exiled. So it's kind of okay. It's like it does get you card advantage if you play it right, but like it's pretty much a 3-mana 2/3 prowess. Ping your opponent. Which
it's almost like it's almost like a 5-mana 2/3. You get to rebuy 2 cards. I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's just solid.
It's fine. Just solid.
Yeah, we'll stick it in solid. It's because if they are able to kill this before you can play your cards, you're gonna feel really bad.
Yeah, and if you can only get one off, it's like a really crappy 2-for-1, and that's it for 5 mana. You know?
No, because they had to use a removal spell to kill this. So I mean, it's pretty decent.
No, it'd be a 2-for-1. You'd be 2-for-1ing them.
Yeah,
because
I mean, it's not a crappy
get rid
one.
of one of their cards.
Well,
you get rid of.
Yeah, I guess
up one. You know, I think it'd be 2-for-1.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, it's fine. I'll put it in solid. All right.
Yeah.
Almost done. Onto the green.
Let's smash through these. Let's do it.
We got it. All right. Pardon Friendship. So 5 mana, 4 and a green for an enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. If its mana value is less than or equal to the number of lands you control, put it into the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. Only triggers once each turn. I don't. I think this card's going to read a lot better than it actually is. Like paying 5 mana to do nothing is not great. And also, we've seen cards that are like 4 mana flash enchantments when a creature dies, bring it back to the battlefield. And those usually underperform and are like D level cards, stats wise. And I think this is just worse than that.
I mean, it doesn't do any kind of recursion.
No, I mean, it just replaces your creatures when they die.
Yeah.
So I
don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I think it's probably just a little trap.
Yeah, it's a little trappy.
Like upper tier trap though. It can do stuff, but all right. Up next,
we have Through the Forest Gate. 8 mana, 6 green for sorcery. Look at the top 20 cards of your library. Put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle and gain 8 life. Cool commander card. Do not play this in limited.
This has my interest peaked just because if you cast this, you're getting all the lands out of your deck. That means every card you play, or every card you draw is going to be a non-land card. So it's almost tempting.
Okay, how about this? Only in the landfall deck.
Yeah, I can maybe see that. I mean, it's probably just
if you have a bunch of landfall guys out, and you get like, you know, I can easily see you like on Arena getting like 8 to 12 triggers off this or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I might actually play this in a landfall deck. I don't know, because it's like an 8 mana spell. Play all the lands in your deck, gain 8 life, so you kind of like counteract you not doing anything that turn, save you some time, and then every card you draw is just a real card after that.
Okay, so landfall only, not in ferocious. Maybe if there is like a cool 5 mana deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a not good but fun build around because I might play this card. It might be better than we think, but I'll have to see. The gaining life is huge on it because it does buy you time to start drawing into your spells. All right, up next we have Down in the Valley. So it's 3 mana for an enchantment saga. Chapter 1, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Chapter 2, the saga gains landfall whenever a land you control enters. Create a 1/1 green elf creature token. Okay. Ooh. So it's for the remainder of this being on the battlefield. In Chapter 3 and 4, elves you control get +1/+0 and gain vigilance until end of turn. So,
I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, like for 3 mana, you get a land, you draw a land, you make a one, you probably draw a land, make 2 1/1s, because you're not going to be able to play a land before this 4th chapter.
2 1/1s.
So 3 mana for 2 1/1s and a land, and then a buff on your elves. Yeah, that's adds up to enough, I think.
And the 2 of them end up becoming 2/1 Vigis for a little bit.
I don't think
it buffs your other elves. It's probably not in the ferocious deck, but you'll play it in the landfall deck. Just a
Yeah,
one deck card.
yeah, good in the elf deck. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe you play in the ferocious deck. It does give you like 2/1/1s in a land, which is pretty fine for 3 mana, I guess. But I think overall just solid.
You know, this kind of reminds me of there was this one like wolf card or a dog card or something. I don't remember when it was, but it was like you got a land.
Summon Fenrir from Final Fantasy. The 3/2
Yeah,
enters. You get
yeah,
a land tap.
yeah.
Yeah,
Summon
this
Fenrir.
is. I think
Little,
that was
little
better.
Fenrir. Yeah, Fenrir is better, but this isn't
Yeah,
bad.
it got you a land, put a counter on something, and then drew you a card. So, I mean, this is maybe as good. I mean, you get 2/1/1s and a land to your hand, but Fenrir ramped you though. This does not ramp you. Yes, Fenrir is probably better.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's a Fenrir at home.
Yeah, actually,
Which is
compared
still
to
a decent
Fenrir, it makes
card.
me want to put this as like bottom tier solid because it's actually kind of maybe the same as a really good uncommon. So
Okay,
I'll put it like down here.
cool with that. Cool with that.
All right.
Up next, we have Cantankerous Keepers, 6 mana, 5 and a green, for a 4/3 elf soldier creature. Has affinity for elves, and whenever this creature enters, you mill 4 cards, then put all elf cards from among them into your hand.
Yeah, great elf card.
Yeah.
Really
You could
good.
easily get this down to like a 3 or a 4 drop, probably pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, turn 2 elf, turn 3 elf. This costs 4 mana, so you play this on 4, and then you draw like 1 or 2 cards. It's a 4/3. Yeah, it's a really good card. Really good card for the elf deck. Not playing it anywhere else though.
Yeah, you don't play it in Ferocious.
I'm just gonna put it like upper tier
Uh,
solid because it only goes in the elf deck, and just that's not gonna
yeah.
break the game. So, all right, up next we have
Are there
gigantic.
any?
Oh, go on.
Are there any? Are there any like tribal enchantments, or would elves only be coming from creatures?
I don't think there's any tribal enchantments. No, I think it's just in like
Okay.
Lorwyn. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Up next, we have Gigantic Big Bear. So it's 7 mana, 5 green green for a 10/7 bear. This spell can't be countered, has hexproof and haste. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in for this. It's going to just win the game sometimes. Your opponent swings out at you, you play this, hit him for 10.
It's missing trample,
Yeah,
but
can be
beggars
jump blocked.
can't be choosers. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a huge problem. They literally can't get rid of it
Yeah.
unless they like what's that one? The white instant destroy all attacking creatures or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that would get it. That'd be pretty funny. I
But
think
that's
it's
about it.
It's pretty good for 7 mana. I mean, that's going to win the game quickly. Like, they're going to run out of chop blunkers eventually, and then it's going to be a huge problem for your opponent. I think it's just like low tier great rare because it's 7 mana, but
And it goes in both decks.
yeah,
It
you're
goes
playing
in the
that.
there is a 5 color. It probably goes in the 5 color because you're ramping.
Yeah, it goes in any green deck pretty much.
Cool card.
All right.
Simple card. We have Bejeweled Warg. It's 2 mana, 1 and a green for a 3/2 wolf creature. Has trample. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, choose 1, put a 1/1 counter on target wolf you control, or create a treasure token.
Yeah,
This card's sweet.
really good 2-drop. Snowballs
Yeah, man.
ramps you. Very nice.
Yeah, even if they want to trade with you, you get a treasure token out of it because
Yeah.
it's probably going to trample over.
Oh yeah, yeah. Usually
Not a
kinda,
game breaker, but a very solid card.
Yeah, I think it's like a great.
Playing
I
it in
wouldn't
a
say like
deck.
low tier great rare.
Yeah,
Maybe like higher
I'm
than
cool
these
with that.
guys.
Because it's a great card, but it's not like a game changer. It's not
Yeah.
going to win you the game. But
Yeah, it won't win
it's
the
good.
game, but you're coming out ahead usually when you play this card, and it's only 2 mana, so
Rewards you for picking wolves.
that too. Yeah, some wolf synergies going on. All right, up
Yeah.
next we have the Notary Hobbit. So it's 5 mana, 3 green green for a 1/1 legendary halfling advisor. When the Notary Hobbits enter, if they're not a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of them, except the tokens aren't legendary, and they add 1 mana for each halfling you control as a tap ability. So they each add 3 if they're all on the battlefield. It is colorless though. But...
It's a little slow. And notably, taps for colorless. Oh, for each halfling you control. So they tap for
9.
1, 2. So they tap for 9.
It is kind of interesting. I mean, but often though, at the point when you cast a 5-drop, you don't need that much more mana. So I don't know how good that's going to be.
And it doesn't really help you double spell that much. I mean, it can. It doesn't help you triple spell.
Kyle.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I think it's just
If you
fine.
have, if you had some like anthems or something to make them a little more resistant,
If there were elves,
but
this would be a
probably too
lot better.
slow.
Like making 3
Yeah, if
elves
they
would
were
be
elves, that'd be
nice.
dope.
But you often don't play cards with like 5 mana, and then if you untap, you had 1,000,000 mana. Usually that's not very good unlimited. This does make you 3 bodies though, so I think it's a little
This
better.
does let you play through the forest gate
On the
early.
next turn, yeah. Build that ramp deck. I think overall it's just like maybe low tier solid, like pretty low tier solid. This might actually just be a trap, but like 5 mana for
Okay.
3/1/1s is bad power, but it does give you a lot.
Yeah,
of mana.
I probably won't play it.
Yeah, maybe here. Let's put a not good but fun build around.
You're
Do
on
like a
notice.
super ramp
You're
thing.
on
Yeah.
notice, hobbits.
All right,
So
3 more
notary.
left.
We have Radagast of Gozabel. 4 mana, 2 green for a 2/5 legendary avatar wizard. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast, and it can be cast as though it had flash. Oh, that's cool. So you get reduction on your turn and on their turn.
Yeah, I think this is probably just okay, just because the stats aren't amazing, but it does let you like just play spew all of your creatures from hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an elf though, actually.
It goes great with like a lot of the just a lot of like the vanilla-y green cards that we saw. Like imagine getting an ordinary bear out for 3 at instant speed. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. And it does make it really hard for your opponent to attack you because
Oh
they
no, ordinary
don't
bear is a
know.
4-drop, right?
Yeah,
So
it'd be 2. It'd be 2
2.
mana 4/5. Yeah, and it makes combat a nightmare for your opponent because they don't know what you're gonna flash in.
Yeah, it's kind of like Yeva. Yeva was a 4/4 for 4.
Yeah.
Gave all your green creatures flash. She was great.
Yeah, Yeva's good.
You know?
This is worse than Yeva, I think, because it doesn't have flash itself, and the body is worse. Like a 2/5, I think is worse than a 4/4.
Yeah, but you get the reduction.
But you do get a reduction.
Probably just a solid great or high solid.
I almost want to put it like low tier solid.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I might be too high on it.
Just because it doesn't do much. Like a 4 mana 2/5 is such bad. I mean, I guess it does block pretty well. Maybe okay, I'll put it mid tier solid. I'll put it mid tier solid.
Okay.
I mean, the reduction on creatures is gonna be nice, but like I've said before, when you get to like 5 or 6 mana, you often don't need the reduction because you can just cast your spells anyway. But the flash makes it a lot better because then it makes it really hard for your opponent to attack you. So let's just put it like behind the bird, I guess, behind the big bird.
Okay.
All right, up next we have Dancing from Dark to Dawn. So it's 3 mana. Oh, it's 5 mana, 3 green for an enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put X/1/1 counter as a target creature control, where X is that spell's mana value. And then whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 green bear creature token. Okay. I mean, it's a 5 mana kind of do nothing, but it does get you a lot of value.
Yeah, and if you play it on turn 6, you kind of cast it kind of like the other versions of this we've seen.
Yeah,
where you might want to play this on turn 6 just to get the bear out automatically.
I think it's going to be worse than it reads, but good enough to probably play in all your green decks.
Yeah.
Because that is a lot of value. If you untap with it, you're going to make your stuff huge. You're going to start making free 2/2s. But like 5 mana to not do anything is rough.
It's just such a critical time of the match.
Yeah.
To not be doing anything.
Like if you're
it's really grindy though, like this is gonna be cracked and sealed.
Yeah.
Because it just always gets so grindy.
Yeah, like if you're at parity with your opponent and then you take turn 5 off to play this, that you might fall behind for a turn or two. But if you can stabilize and start getting value from it, yeah, I think it's just a decent, solid, upper tier solid card. Okay, but save the best for last, I think, for the green cards. We have
Bjorn the Fierce. 5 mana, 3 green for a 6/6 legendary bear shapeshifter warrior. Has trample. Other bears you control get +2/2. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a trample counter on up to 1 target creature you control. It becomes a bear in addition to its other types. Then if you control 3 or more bears, which that gets you to 2 of the 3, you draw 2 cards.
This card's nutso.
It is nuts. So
I mean,
for
top
5,
10 bomb.
It's a 5 mana 6/6 trampler that
Yeah,
pumps at least one of your creatures by 2/2.
Yeah, I mean, you're always playing a 5 mana 6/6 trampler, and it also pumps your guys, and it also draws you cards.
Yeah.
This card's just an insane bomb. I think like very
top 10.
Yeah, top 10 bomb for sure. Yeah, not much more to say. It gives you so much value.
It's not worth being greedy and splashing this, right?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe if you can do it, if you can get enough treasures or dual lands, I think it actually might be worth splashing. It's just an insane card.
How many sources? How many sources do you want to splash a double pit?
You probably need like 7.
7. Oh my god.
Yeah, to reliably play it, but you can get there if you have enough treasures and dual lands.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's probably one of the best cards in the set, I'd assume. It gives you so much value.
All right. Well, let's take a look at our tier list.
Yeah, so we got to add 5 more cards, surprisingly, to top 10 bombs.
Wow.
So we have, this white. So we definitely
put some of the ground test people in there, huh?
Yeah, Unexpected Party, I think, can definitely go in. They make X/2/2 dwarf tokens.
Wait, add Bjorn. You haven't added Bjorn yet?
No, I added Bjorn. He's right here.
I didn't see him.
But I think the guy that anthems for types and also makes a bunch of dudes could definitely go in there. This is the guy that when a land enters, +2/+2 counters on your stuff, can probably go in there. This is the thing that you bounce your stuff, make 4/4s, probably can go in there. That card's pretty absurd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what is... Oh, this is the guy that draws you cards when a dwarf enters. I don't think that goes in there. But I guess... I wonder, you know what? I don't know if I make an executive decision and throw the vehicle up here. The guy that just lets you recruit every time you attack.
That's strong.
Seems really good. And then I'm gonna put this up to Grown Test, the 3/1 that when you try to kill it, you draw a card. It seems Grown Testy. Just to have some more stuff in Grown Test. Then maybe it's the Golgari guy that you can sack and draw cards. I mean, it does make killing stuff a nightmare. The 5 mana 5/5.
What's our top Grown Test right now? It's a multicolored card. What is that
card?
Which one?
The 5 mana 5/5 that when you can sack a creature, draw cards into its power. That could probably go in top 10.
Yeah, that card's really good.
All right, so throw that in top 10. And then we also threw the Thranduil's Company in top 10 as well. The guy that grows, they can ramp you, grow your elves, or you can play extra lands. And then, so we got like the wolf, we got a bunch of the freaking orb thing. The thing that draws you a card every turn is probably gonna be the best. One of the best cards. Wolf could be the best. Bjorn could be the best. Could see either of that happening. Any other grown tests I want to add?
I think the wolf just might be the best.
Yeah, wolf.
The wolf is so good.
Wolf is so good.
All right,
cool.
This looks like a fun set.
It does. The rares are actually not as good as I remember seeing. There's a lot of them that are just duds. Like a lot. There's gonna be a lot of packs you open where you do not have a good rare to pick, and you have to pick a common or uncommon. I do like those sets. I think it makes for more interesting drafting. But yeah, it seems fun.
Lets you appreciate simpler cards.
Yeah, for sure. Let me download this bad boy. But yeah, it's gonna wrap it up for this limited tier list. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully it helps you out with your pre-release, your upcoming drafts, all 7 of you that watched. But this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel in the near future, so if you missed some of it, you can go check it out. Let me download this. Thank you, Travis, for joining me and reading cards until you're so tired. You're so tired, you just want to go to bed. That's how I... Dude, it's exhausting. I found new respect for the people who do card reviews after doing card reviews. Because it is...
I know.
Especially the people who do it all at once. It's insane.
It's got to be crazy.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be. It gotta
They
be.
have to take breaks and be good at editing or something. Maybe
I
that's
don't
our
think so. I
problem.
think they go all the way through, but they're madmen.
I got up probably a good 7 times.
Yeah, that's tough
Yeah.
not to. You gotta go pee. You gotta get some food. But
Yeah.
all right, that's gonna be it
All right,
though. I'm
man.
gonna call the stream
Yeah.
there.
Nice seeing you, bud.
Yep, nice seeing you too. Take it easy.
Hey. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Download that game.
Oh, sure, sure.
I haven't already. All right. Peace.
See ya. All right, I'm gonna call the stream there. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be back on later, I'm sure, to play some actual Magic, do some cubing. But I'm gonna take a little break, eat some food, watch some stuff. Till then, though, I stream every day, so come check me out. I stream pretty much every night around midnight or 1 a.m. I stream. Usually I stream during the day before that. But I'll be back on later. Thanks for watching. My brain is fried. Goodbye.